is it time? Is it showtime? It's showtime. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Got a great letter here.
And here he is. Second day in a row he's on one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tom.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. God, I'll tell you, we have so much going on today. Very excited about this. But, well, first a letter. This is a very nice letter. It comes to us from Mr. Morris. He's kind enough to write, my wife and I recently purchased a sleep number bed.
We've got some music over there coming out of you, pal.
Okay. We've got let me just start over then. Turn that off. Let's see, where was it? My wife and I recently purchased a sleep number bed. As you guys know, when you set up the mobile app, you have to give the bed a name. Only one came to mind, and I said to the technician, El Conquistador.
Oh, I see.
He burst out in laughter, said he listens to your show, too. I've been listening for decades. P.S. What did you guys name your beds? Well, thank you, Mr. Morris.
Can you spell conquistador? I couldn't.
Conquistador.
That's correct.
Good for you, Chick. I couldn't.
Conquistador.
I named mine Bed.
I named mine Christy.
You did?
Yeah, and yeah, the side of my bed. Yeah.
Now, when you got married,
Yeah.
is the bridal bed yours, or did he bring over a bed?
We got a
from
new
his
bed
place?
when we got married.
Okay. Well, that's how. Aren't you that way with panties? Didn't you have a rule when you had a new boyfriend? You always got new panties.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah, you guys don't want. Yeah, it's just.
I apologize. I don't know what keeps.
I don't remember naming mine. I just use the remote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go left bed and right bed. I don't remember naming mine either, but I have my sleep number bed's 10 years old, and it's still performing amazingly.
Yeah.
Will not let me go in the morning.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of people a lot of guys probably get very aggressive naming their beds.
Yeah, probably.
Something implying their masculinity and
like the octagon or something.
Yeah, the killing block. Something implying, that their hyper masculine performances in the realm of human sexuality or such that.
I did not sleep well last night. Yeah, ours is Teresa, oops, Christy and Andy.
Okay, yeah.
You just checked on your phone to see.
Yeah, don't you have the remote?
Yeah.
I got a 56 last night. That's not good.
What happened?
Tossed and turned. I couldn't sleep.
Oh, did you have another one of your wine nights out?
No, I did not.
You ate at home?
I did.
Alert the media. Alert the media.
I made dinner.
Oh, you cooked? Well, that explains
That's
a lot.
right. You don't move when you sleep, right?
Well, I did last night, apparently. It was bad. Look at that. Tossing and turning, restless. Oof.
Maybe it was just your phone tossing it. Maybe
My phone is
the
not.
dog was playing with it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny? No, it was on the little charger thing on the.
Sure.
Well, congratulations to Mr. Morris on the acquisition of a beautiful sleep number bed. And the sleep number bed people are kind enough to provide us with the Things We Learned segment on our program, which we'll be getting to shortly.
This is funny. My husband apparently is still in bed because it's still tracking his sleep.
Oh.
That could be really.
I didn't know you
that
could
could
do
be
that.
really awkward.
What if
What's going on your side? Is there?
That could be.
what if Florence signs in or something?
Yeah, that would be.
Who the hell's that?
Yeah, that would be extraordinarily awkward. Maybe that's who that Teresa chick is.
That's funny. I did not know that it did that.
So there's a new way to snoop.
Yeah. See if he's well, yeah, I got up at 6.
I don't think we as a people need anything more to be paranoid about, do we?
I think El Conquistador is a great name for your bed, though, because it's not as obvious as, like, killing block,
Yeah.
But it still has a note of aggression.
Yes.
A victory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always liked workbench.
Yeah, that's funny.
Here's the old workbench,
Yeah.
That is funny.
Hey, that doesn't have the sort of implied superiority of you.
Well, no, if you have to make a statement about how your prowess of your bed by naming it,
Yeah.
go out and spend some time in the woods, okay?
Yeah.
Will you?
And to suggest that
Take a bottle of Jack and a
suggest that it's going to be fatal for your partner.
Just call it Loveland.
Loveland. Oh, I like that.
Let me take you to Loveland.
That's from
The Floaters.
the
Floaters?
The
Float
Floaters, yeah. Let me take you to Loveland.
I like Loveland.
So
Thank God we mentioned the Floaters. Thank you, Ace.
Oh, I love the Floaters.
Goodness gracious.
What do you suppose the most famous beds are in history?
Beds?
I don't know what you want at this time.
bedroom,
watch
maybe?
this. I'm going to prove my point here. Beds in sports?
What?
I don't know what you're
Oh,
saying.
the big round bed that somebody had.
Yes.
Yeah.
NBA is your hint.
Wilt Chamberlain's round bed?
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain famously had essentially his.
famous. It's not famous.
I think
Then how come we knew
Hefner
about it?
probably had
Because
the most
when
famous.
NBA guys get around and start talking, oh boy, those Celtics and those championships, and how about Wilt's bed, huh? That doesn't happen, Tom.
Was famous.
Hugh Hefner's bed was famous.
There we go. I just merely asked what the most famous beds were in
I
history.
thought you said beds in sports.
Well, that would be one aspect of it. There'd also be beds in Hollywood. I would say in the bed of The Godfather would be famous.
Bob Crane's bed? Last bed?
I'm just trying to think of one that if you went to a museum and they didn't have listed what the bed was, if you'd be able to go.
I don't think so.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
either.
the tough.
I know that.
I don't think beds tend to be famous unless somebody dies in them, right?
I know a friend of ours that got to lie down in the last bed Lee Harvey Oswald slept in, except the jail.
Yeah.
Well, that's appropriate today.
Yeah, November 22nd, which was a Friday in
61
1963,
years.
by the way.
Really?
Yeah. It was a Friday, so today's the anniversary of
I
that.
think you'd like that Stephen King book called what the hell? 11/22/63.
They made what's his face is on a Hulu series called 11/22/63.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Maybe just watch that.
really?
What happens in the book?
I'll have to
A
watch
guy can
that.
time travel, and he goes back. He decides he's going to go back and kill Lee Harvey Oswald before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think you'd enjoy it. A ton of history.
It's really good.
Oh, I'd like that.
Chris Cooper's in it, and I forget the kid from Freaks and Geeks.
It's James Franco.
James
isn't it?
Franco, yeah. James Franco.
that sounds
Sorry,
like-
and he's pretty good. He's really good.
That sounds great. Coming up, we have some terrific news stories.
Okay, here are the top 10 beds in history.
Oh, good.
good.
We found them.
No kidding. No kidding.
My Bed by Tracy Emin. Artists have always been attracted to beds. Think of Van Gogh. That's what it says.
His bed's pretty famous.
John and Yoko's Peace Bed.
Wait, were you being serious?
Yeah, Van Gogh's bed. Yeah, that was in.
Oh, I thought they were talking about this. You knew this artist.
No. I knew Van Gogh's bed.
The Warming Pan Baby Bed. You know anything about that? Shakespeare's Second Best Bed. The Great Bed of Ware, W-A-R-E. Any of these?
So far, I Will Chamberlain and Hugh Hefner top this list for me.
John and Yoko.
John and Yoko, that was pretty famous.
Oh, yeah.
And they're calling where they found King Tut his bed.
Oh.
That list is whatever the source is. Throw it away.
They're all like this, Tom, because your premise is flawed.
My premise is not flawed.
John and Lona, this is the second famous bed list I'm seeing. This Tracy Emin and her bed again. Vincent van Gogh's bed. Shakespeare's Second Best Bed. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. The Great Bed of Ware again.
You know, I almost said bed knobs and broomsticks as a joke.
Kanye West's Monster Bed.
Ooh.
Oh, now we have to find out what that means. Can only imagine.
For adult eyes only, this says.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is.
I see. Well, if you have a good name for your bed, by all means, would you let us know? You can reach us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We would love to know.
Or you can just leave us alone.
Have you guys seen the movie Deathbed, the bed that eats people?
No.
You don't have to see it.
It
it's
eats
real bad.
people.
That's the premise?
You know what the most famous. We forgot the most famous bed is Willy Wonka's bed. His
That's what I was going to say.
His grandparents share it.
grandparents'
That
bed.
always bothered me.
It always freaked me out.
Me too. What? Get up.
Yeah, I know.
God.
Get up.
Charlie Buckets, how many chocolate bars did you buy, Charlie Buckets? One. All right, 100 bars. Oh, no, just one. One. Yeah.
Wow. Coming up, we have a big win last night, a surprising event in the NFL.
Kicked my ass. I had the Steelers all the way. I said, no way the Steelers wouldn't win last night. Boy, was I wrong. I'll give you the final. Then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Nick Chubb
Chubb.
Fellas.
Whoa.
Look, his name isn't Dick Chubb. It would
Chubby Wubby.
be redundant. It'd be like named Peter Pecker.
2-yard touchdown run in heavy snow with 57 seconds left. People who know the NFL, the National Football League, and enjoy competition the way competition should be.
Stupid.
Delight in the game last night. It snowed the entire second half. You couldn't see the field.
Nice.
It was so cool. That world would be omitted from Tom's world.
That needs to happen at least once a year.
You put a dome over everything.
It'd be like having it rain on a pool table. Well, that shot might have gone in, except it's raining on by the corner, the pocket, and it's ridiculous.
Cleveland Browns
build a dome.
Division over Pittsburgh last. Cleveland 24, Pittsburgh 19.
Aren't they moving the Browns? Aren't they building a new stadium?
They want a dome.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wants a dome. I mean, they certainly shouldn't after last night. What do you see the video? You're not even aware of it. I can't imagine. I don't understand why you don't enjoy this.
It's stupid. It's like
so
I said.
cool.
The players are trained to do it.
Did you ever play football in the snow as a kid?
Fun.
Yes.
I bet you didn't.
I bet he didn't.
Of course I did.
Yes, Mummy, I'm here with my studies
Yes.
and I'm practicing my calligraphy.
Could I tie an Oxford knot in my tie, Mummy, for Thanksgiving? Do we have any raspberry dressing?
Coming up, we'll examine that and many other things. But right now, hope you have a great Thanksgiving planned. And
Lock down your compound for the holidays with Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. And right now, best price ever in the history of the world for Simply Safe. 60% off a new Simply Safe security system. Best deal of the year. Home security I trust, been protecting the compound for over 10 years now. And Bob and Tom listeners can get 60% off today just by visiting simplysafetom.com. It's a new way to protect your home that stops intruders before they break into your home. It's called Active Guard Outdoor Protection. It changes the game by preventing crime before it happens, and it's only from Simply Safe. If someone's lurking around, agents from Simply Safe see them in real time, talk to them directly, set off spotlights, call police before they've had a chance to break in. It's a game changer. No long-term contracts, no cancellation fees, around $1 a day. Simply Safe offering Bob and Tom Show listeners exclusive early access to their Black Friday sale. This week only. Get 60% off any new system with a select professional monitoring plan. It's the best offer of the year. Head to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, we have cannabis news for the elderly, and we have
Testicles are crushed.
Ooh.
In sports.
Ouch.
yeah. And have you heard of the movie Hot Frosty?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's talking about Hot Frosty.
I've been left out.
Well,
Really? Well, you're not a
It's actually made the news because
not a
of
woman.
it's.
I act like a woman, but I'm not a woman.
Well, apparently, if you've watched this around a woman, good things are going to happen. That's all I'm saying.
Hot Frosty.
Hot Frosty.
Yep.
We'll find out what that means. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
One of the things I like about you is you don't necessarily lower your sights when it comes to some of the things you do. You're willing to go out on a limb.
Oh, I have no sights.
You're willing to go out
blind.
You're willing to go out on a limb and do an impression that perhaps most people aren't going to pick up on.
I'm fearless.
And I respect you for that.
Thank you.
Especially when there's a high quality to the message. And of course, I'm referring to Gregory Peck.
Oh, yes.
Now, Gregory Peck,
Gregory
Peck, not familiar to everybody necessarily, a brilliant actor.
Not everyone knows who he is.
That's right. But if there was a period of time in which he was a big leading man, he was
One of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
and he was in something you don't see much anymore unless you look hard, and that is what I would call an important movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great movies out there, usually
The Omen?
independent movies.
No, Boys from Brazil.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I don't mean the.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of great movies out there these days, but they tend to kind of, you got to look for them. A lot of the stuff that gets a lot of publicity is just a bunch of crap with a bunch of crashes and the same old junk. But
To Kill a Mockingbird
yeah,
was a great film.
one of the great films of all time, and,
Yes.
and you do one of the few tributes to it.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. You learn a lot about tolerance and diversity from it and stuff. But it was made in like 1960 or whatever, and America's changed a lot since then. There's a lot of groups in this country, not even just racial or ethnic groups, but groups of people who define themselves a certain way. And a new one pops up every week. We're like, all right, we're weird, but you better like us, or you're a jerk. Like, all right, we'll write you down on the list. Yeah. If they made To Kill a Mockingbird now, it'd be like 10 hours long to cover all these different groups.
How true.
Atticus Finch would be out there telling his little daughter,
Now, Scout, remember how I told you that black folks are just the same as we are, and we're to treat them with respect. Well, the same goes for these Shiite fundamentalists who just moved in across the streets. They just believe different things than we do. So if you see them out there stoning one of their women to death for sneezing on Wednesday, you pay them no mind. Nobody likes a nosy Nelly. And in this house over here live coprophiliacs. Those are people who derive sexual pleasure from human feces. Now, just because they're unrepentant dump truckers and we're not doesn't mean that we are somehow better than they are. They work hard like all Americans to put food on their table so they can eat it and poop it out and have sex. I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know how it works.
You just have to be tolerant.
no Oscars for that movie.
No.
Mike McRae.
How about that?
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Well,
Is that the-
look at that. Christopher Walken.
The tribute to Christopher Walken.
Marsupials dog.
Designed by one of your fans.
Indeed. Beautiful.
Christopher Walken, one of your main men.
Oh, yes, please. Every morning is good. When you're him. Celebrated a birthday this past week. Feel younger. Not sure how. Must be booze.
Could be.
Because it ain't the vegetables. I can tell you that.
And you met Christopher Walken long after you developed the
Didn't
impression,
you do the
right?
whole star ceremony with him on Hollywood Boulevard?
Bigger. He had his hands and feet and signature in the imprint of cement in front of the Chinese theater there.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, and they asked me to be one of the two speakers at this thing, and I'd never met him. And I was honored, and yet I couldn't help think, how far down the list did they have to go? Before you pick the guy
Down to the P's.
who impersonates you, right? In fact, deep into the P's.
That's way over half the alphabet, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
I believe it is.
We got to D. De Niro. Can't make it.
So I show up to that thing, and they take me inside the theater where they had him before the ceremony out front. And I see him in the flesh for the first time, and he looks over and sees me, and he goes, "Hi! They told me you were coming. Thanks." And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
That's the best.
That's the best. It's way better than mine.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. But I did see him coming out of a party not too long ago in Los Angeles. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was walking out of this house, they're standing at the end of the driveway alone. With Christopher Walken. I hadn't seen him inside the party, but here he is, looking completely lost. I'm not sure why I was surprised at that. But so I told him to say, "Hey, Chris, everything right?" Stranded. Stranded. I've been searching for over an hour for the bastards who brought me. It's clear to me now. They're gone.
Oh, my God.
And my first thought is, who would ditch Christopher Walken?
Yeah, no kidding.
Who brings him to a party and says, he's at the bar, let's go?
They ditched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything's askew.
What happened to
Somebody
someone?
messed with your
Dave?
stuff.
It's just very, very personal area over here. Becoming more like Tom with every breath. Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Jeff Oskay this morning will stop by. Jess Hooker and Thanksgiving food. And Bob and Tom legend Greg Hahn this morning in the studio. I'm Chick at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Big fan, Mr. Hahn. Look forward to seeing that. Seeing Mr. Hahn live and in person. A real quick reminder, our friend Greg Warren is going to be filming his new special. Let's see, it's going to be Saturday night in Columbus, Ohio with the Funny Boat. Is that correct?
Yeah, but if you want to see him, you got to go tonight.
Sold out for Saturday already?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a great show.
Definitely don't miss it. Go tonight.
Now, a couple of other things. Let's see. We wanted to get to that football game real quick last evening. The Cleveland Browns. What the hell?
Is that right?
Oh, sure. Real quick.
Nick Chubb ran for a 2-yard touchdown in heavy snow. 57 seconds left, and the Browns stunned division rival Pittsburgh 24-19. I had Pittsburgh minus the 3. Oh, no. 0-1 already on the shoe. We've just begun. We've only just begun.
And you know who else had Pittsburgh? Freddie Birch.
Freddie Birch.
Freddie Birch from Springfield, Kentucky, our winner of Week 11 of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks competition.
I don't doubt it. The entire free world had Pittsburgh. The Browns had blown a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter, and we're down 19-18 before getting the ball back with 3:22 left. And Nick Chubb barreled into the end zone from the Pittsburgh 9. The 57 seconds left. Do we have some video up there to show Mr. Griswold how wonderful the NFL can be when it's snowing? Well, that's the first half. Okay.
Looks like
Maybe it's a compare and contrast.
Son of a gun. See, that's the beginning.
There we go.
Now it's coming.
That is fun.
That's just starting off. And then it got... Now, you see those the hash marks and the numbers on the field?
Yeah.
Those are all computer generated by your television network.
I was wondering about that.
Yes, sir. They don't get out there with the
shovels.
If you watch some of the players every now and then, it'll bleed over as they run over the numbers. But, and the lines there for the yard markers are computer generated. And look at the snow. And that's America's game.
That's fun. They're getting muddy.
The National Football
It's
League.
ridiculous. It's like half melting the ice at a hockey game, or having it rain on a pool table, or hey, by the way, before we start the 100-meter backstroke, we're going to put a shark in the pool. What? No, it's taking away from the game. With all the money the NFL makes, they should be building stadiums in every one of these cities that have a nice dome on them.
You're only verifying people's opinions of you that you are not a football fan. That's all there is to it.
People can have their opinions.
College, high school, professional, snow games, baby. That's what makes football great.
I agree with Chick. It's fun.
Tom in Dallas, the part of the roof fell.
I saw that.
You think roofs are safe? You think that? How about that?
If we learned anything this week.
That's like you're shooting pool and all of a sudden a light hits you in the head. What are you going to do?
Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you for extending my analogy.
Well, you're the one who came up with raining on a pool table.
It's the same thing. It's dumb. It's a ridiculous element to add to the.
I think it's awesome.
I do too.
How heavy does rain have to be for them to not play?
I don't think they've ever.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know of one ever being canceled because of weather. A game. I can't remember. Other than impending weather, they've moved games, certainly.
Remember the Buffalo game? They have.
Yeah, they asked for volunteers to come help shovel.
Yeah, remember there was snow up to your neck.
Yeah, do I get a free ticket? How about some hot chocolate?
I'd be proud. Are you kidding me? Bill's Mafia will be
That's
out there
the thing.
Absolutely. They'd be fighting to grab snow shovels.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. We get free shots of schnapps.
You just are not a man. Do you know that?
No, it's ridiculous to be playing in weather like that.
Why?
It's stupid.
How many of the players complained?
My senior year in high school, it was like 31 degrees. It was raining so hard. And the first time you fall, you fall in the mud. Everything's wet. And you think, I will never be warm again. It was awful. You almost, sometimes some people drown. I bet some people have drowned playing football.
I'd like to see that.
I bet they
Drown playing football.
You can drown in a teaspoon of water.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
You get tackled in the mud hole.
That just sounds awful.
So if you drown in a teaspoon of water, what is the scenario there? How do you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
I've always heard that they had.
But it doesn't take much, is what.
Except
the point
takes
they're
like a
trying
lot
to
of 50 Quaaludes and fall in just the right position
Your
into
nose
a bowl
falls
of
in
soup.
a teaspoon or
Okay.
something.
See, but baseball, it's raining. Stop. Oh, stop. Stop, it's raining.
Yeah.
No. Football, you don't stop because it's raining.
Okay. All right, you win.
I don't think
tear
I
the
do,
tear the
but
roof
that's
off the
okay.
domes. Again, since they're making all their money from television, I think eventually they'll all be domed.
And the NFL doesn't pay for that stuff, right? It's all tax money. New stadiums are
for the most part, not all of them.
I forget.
Well, how can they give one state or city a stadium and not others?
Somebody help me. They have built a dome. The guy has paid for it himself. Whoever
The one in L.A., right?
But he didn't know. He's not.
The Clippers Arena was built.
The Clippers Arena, yeah, he paid for that, absolutely.
Yeah, what if it starts raining during an NBA game? You think they'd stop it?
Didn't that happen a couple years ago? Wasn't
There was condensation on the court because of the ice.
Yeah. And they wisely stopped the game because mega million-dollar athletes don't want to have their knee blow out because they ran into a puddle at the top of the key.
It's not that way in the NFL.
He's going for a three-point. Oh, he hit the water. He's down. This is a Globetrotters game? Even the Globetrotters put confetti in the bucket. Sorry, spoiler alert.
I don't know why.
You're spoiling a Globetrotters game?
I'm getting ready. I go to the Globetrotters every year.
I know you
It's one of my favorite things.
But I think people know about the confetti by now.
I love the Globetrotters.
Does the team the Globetrotters are playing have a chance, or are they just
the Generals?
Are they complicit?
I think the Washington Generals technically may have won twice.
Are we being taken by the Globetrotters?
Yes.
Is there any sort of legal action I could take? Because I go to the Globetrotters to see an honest, professional.
You know the great thing about the Globetrotters, they mic the guys.
Presentation.
You could sue, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be great. Can you imagine if they mic'd a guy at an NBA game?
You put one of the Washington Generals, you swear him in and do a testimony. Are you complicit in losing to the Harlem Globetrotters? Yes, they tell us what to do. That's a lawsuit.
Congressional hearing.
Really?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Leonard Woolsey from the Washington Generals.
That's such a funny idea. Can you imagine? All right, up next, the WWE. Okay, so how do you decide who's going to be champion? The percentage of people that think that's real is still
I don't know. I think the genie's out of the bottle on that. It's just sports entertainment. They jump that
There are
shark.
a lot of people who, hey, it's really athletic, but it's not.
Right.
Yeah, the outcomes are decided.
Okay, well, now we have to review some of the things we learned quickly yesterday because they were just before you get all mad.
It's not me.
Well, wait a minute. No, that was you making that noise. I don't think he was looking. I don't need him to think I was making that noise.
You don't think
Some of this stuff is important.
I am hurt that you can't recognize my sigh for all these years. Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Sleep Number. Christy's bed's name is Christy.
Yes.
What's your bed's name? Did you name your
35.
bed? I didn't name my bed. I don't think I have my bed. It's left and right.
Really?
When I moved my Sleep Number bed, so it's whatever, like 20 years old. It's great. I don't remember naming mine, but we had a letter from a guy. He named his El Conquistador, which is great. If we've asked people, if you named your Sleep Number bed, tell us what it is. That's so funny.
During the Black Friday sale, save 50%. That's almost half on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, exclusively at a Sleep Number store. Tom.
And again, I think a lot of, especially if the guy names it, he's probably going to give it some kind of hyper masculine, name like the Killing Block or something like that. But we'll see. If you've named your bed, please, by all means, send us that Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Right now, we learned yesterday, McDonald's once again bringing back the McRib.
Yeah. And the sauce.
Yeah.
Is it there now? Do we know? Is it open now?
November 25th. And then the McRib comes out December 3rd, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really kind of like this stuff where things become kind of seasonal. Does the McRib come back on a regular basis or is it random? That's what I can't figure out.
It's every year, but I don't know.
I think
if it's
it is
always
random.
The same.
Yeah.
So pumpkin spice at various places, that's kind of a fall thing, and they've got there's a seasonality to it. But the McRib, as I said yesterday, kind of like a deadbeat dad. Comes around the holidays, makes everybody happy, then it doesn't, then it ditches the family. Okay, well, thank you very much. We had
Didn't laugh yesterday, not going to laugh during the recap, okay?
Usually how these go.
Deadbeat dad. How about this, Josh?
Yes, sir.
I think this is very important. A chick like this one.
Okay.
Delta Airlines is teaming up with Shake Shack. That's but now, apparently, if I read this correctly, you have to be sitting in first class to
Well,
get the
is this
free
going to
Shake
happen
Shack.
by Thanksgiving Day? That's when I'm flying. So
No. And yes.
Let's see. Is there a date on
You're in
this?
first class, and you have to leave out of Boston. Are you leaving out of Boston?
Oh,
I will now if I can get a Shake Shack burger.
Please come to Boston.
Does this seem reasonable? I'm flying to Boston to get to Austin.
It starts.
Flights out of Boston December 1st.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and they hope if it goes well, they'll.
If you're sitting in the non-first class area, you'll be getting the nice aroma of delightful Shake
I
Shack.
was just going to say, what is the protocol? What is the etiquette of taking food onto a plane? You don't do it, right?
I mean, it would be annoying if somebody next to you sat down with a bag of Shake Shack.
Incredibly aromatic, right?
Yes.
Oh, I got on a plane recently, and the lady next to me had some very exotic ethnic food that stunk like a cab in New York City.
There was a lot of ground covered there in a sentence and a half.
I mean, it just is heavy with xenophobia.
The hatred, and the venom, the bile, just...
Xenophobia. It's not xenophobia. The guy can't understand English.
Sort of ethnic
You know what the word xenophobia means. Josh announced yesterday, how did we not know this? That in his history as an actor, we, of course, are all familiar with his work, Christy, at Six Flags. He
was Foghorn Leghorn.
But it turns out that he played as in the Wascals. Is that correct? They were called the Wascals?
No, it was the fast food restaurant.
Called
You asked me if I'd
Wascals.
ever worked at fast food, and I said yes. Well, at Wascals in
It was the Elmer Fudd themed restaurant in Six Flags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wascals.
But you were once again in costume?
No, this was just a fast food thing.
Oh,
He wasn't paying attention.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Not at all.
You know, it's not that you don't pay attention that alarms all of us after all these years. Can I talk to you for a second? It's that when you don't pay attention, you just slide in your own facts, then all of a sudden he's wearing a costume working at a hamburger
I'm
joint.
just reading what's on the sheet.
That
you see.
didn't happen.
Okay, I thought so. Did you talk? Did you have to talk like Elmer Fudd?
Not at all. No. It was just a typical.
Then the sheet then is worthless.
When you go to McDonald's, nobody has a Scottish accent.
What can I get for you?
Actually,
Absolutely.
The ice cream machine working today, laddie.
Strawberry shake.
I thought this was a fascinating story yesterday. What fast food restaurant would you as a man take to a lady on a first date? And
none of us guessed it, and the answer is correct, I think.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A was the of 3,000 American men surveyed, Chick-fil-A was the winner, but not by a lot.
But then I think we were right in questioning what was fast food and what was not, and I don't consider Chick-fil-A fast food. I don't know why. I don't know.
We
I like hamburgers.
We
and hot dogs and stuff as fast
decided that a restaurant that you can sit at the restaurant, but there are no waiters or waitresses.
And has a drive-through.
And has a drive-thru.
That has both. That checks both.
Well, but Five Guys doesn't have a drive-through, and they're kind of fast food.
Yeah, because you would go to the counter and you order and you sit.
I'm just saying that those are the two boxes. Chick-fil-A checks both of them.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
And what did you decide, Josh, for your...
What did I pick? Oh, Culver's is what I picked.
Culver's.
Very good.
Burger. Good job. Good
Very
choice.
good. We all agreed Taco Bell, not a good choice.
What about...
You don't want to get lucky in the first, first date.
Referencing the earlier story, Shake Shack would be a good one.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
Very tasty.
I've never eaten inside of a Shake Shack.
You haven't?
No.
Oh. It's nice.
Very good food.
Mm-hmm.
Delightful.
I got it DoorDashed once, but I did not.
We'd also determined on the third date, you obviously would want to go to Burger King because, like the man says in the song, got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
You behave yourself.
You're not doing me in the third date in the bathroom, okay?
Have you ever had an intimate encounter in a bathroom of any kind?
No.
Really?
Oh, in a bathroom at all?
Yeah.
Or in a public bathroom?
Public restroom.
Oh, public restroom.
Public restroom, no.
Public restroom.
Anyone else?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
I can't remember, but I can imagine, yes.
Was yours the men's or the women's?
And you have...
Men's room, absolutely.
Mine was the women's.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was followed into but I didn't participate.
Well, they were trying to kick.
wow.
Was that by, like, George or somebody?
I got to think they were trying to kick you out of the establishment, right? You need to get out of here. Don't hide in the bathroom. Is that what they were doing? Okay.
There's a famous story about never mind.
Hey, let me tell you about Prize Picks, huh? Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action while watching football and your favorite sports, basketball, hockey, MMA, you name it. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. And the app's easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. Prize Picks even invented Flex Play. You could still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. For instance, this weekend, Anthony Richardson, quarterback of the Colts, more or less than 190.5 passing yards, or Terry McLaurin to have more or less than 60.5 receiving yards. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM, $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much. Got some great bed names.
Yes, we do.
I was asking what the most famous bed in history is, and we've got a couple really good choices here coming up. So stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Josh, it's my understanding that you've been working a little bit on something in the background here.
Well, the Consensuals got together, yeah. And they put together a song.
What?
Yeah, Joshua Earl Arnold and the Consensuals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does this need any special introduction?
No, it's, you know what? It's just maybe it's somewhat Thanksgiving related. So, yeah, just take a listen.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it's the what was it again?
Joshua Earl Arnold.
Joshua Earl Arnold and the Consensuals.
Well, dinner is done. It sure was great. You could have fed an army with the food I ate. I must have filled my plate a good 6 or 7 times. The table's clear, dishes are done, and the house is ours. Now the family is gone. You say, let's have some fun, and I can read between the lines. You walk over to me, you say, get out of that chair. You sit on my lap and say, let's head upstairs. You run your hand through my hair and slip your tongue in my ear. You're looking good with just that apron on, but I'm afraid my libido is up and gone. I just ate a ton, and I've got some bad news, my dear. I'm too full to fuck. Maybe you're out of luck. I'd get up if I could, but I'll be damned if I ain't stuck. I'm too stuffed to screw. To make love on you. I'm short of breath and intercourse, something I can't do. I'm too bloated to bang. My belly's covered my way. I'm just one man, but right now I weigh as much as a gang. Feel like I could pop. I got a deuce to drop. After that we could try, but babe, you'll have to be on top. Cause I'm too full to fuck. So babe, you're out of luck. You're out of luck. I guess I couldn't blame you if you called your old boyfriend Chuck. Tell it, Chuck. Cause darling, I'm too full to fuck.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The
Joshua Earl Arnold and the Consensuals. I was wondering when the Consensuals were going to kick in. I didn't even hear them on tambourine. Are they there? I couldn't see them. Wow. Well.
Sure to be a Thanksgiving classic.
Yeah, it may happen. May happen to you this Thanksgiving. Don't overeat. You know.
Won't happen to you.
Well,
be all by yourself and everything.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there. at bobandtom.com.
You know, I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a bit of a cult, smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently that said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
Now I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it, and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right.
That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization, hey, I want to work in show business, I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it. Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest. A free download. Coming up, comedian Greg Hahn will be joining us. He's got a special show at Crackers tonight and tomorrow. Details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
One of the funniest instances of elitism just occurred here.
It was.
Was I involved?
The pretentious meter went pegged all the way to the right.
Tom walks in, Christy goes, "Are you wearing a jacket?"
Because you don't normally wear a jacket.
And Tom said, "Oh, this is a ski thing."
No. He just flat said no initially. No, it's not a jacket.
Oh, it's a ski thing. And for you listeners, it's a jacket.
Yeah,
it's a jacket.
It is a jacket.
Well, it's a zip-up liner that you wear under your ski jacket, and
Or a jacket. No.
This is heavier than a shirt, but lighter than a coat.
This is Hemingway camisole. It's not a jacket at all.
If you don't ski, you wouldn't understand what this is.
No, it's a North Face jacket.
Okay.
You want people not to like you, don't you?
I don't care.
Yeah, I really believe
I have limited time left on this earth. I don't need any more friends.
Loved it.
No, yesterday I was walking the dogs and I realized I was freezing.
Oh,
so I went in.
Hey, there's more.
I went in where my ski gear was and I grabbed some some
Oh,
gloves.
yeah, because they passed that state law. Once you put a jacket on, you can't take it off.
Yeah.
I was against it. I voted no, but it's...
I keep my ski stuff in the same...
lobby.
I think it looks
Got a bag
nice
with all
on
my
you.
ski stuff in it, so I'm ready to go just in case.
All right.
Just in case.
You have plans to go this year?
Oh, yeah, I've already gone. I'm already booked.
What are the chances a ski trip might break out? I don't understand.
Happened last year.
Especially here.
Just happened.
What happens? You get a good
No, I was walking my dog, and a friend of mine from around the corner came by and he goes, "Hey, I got this thing coming up this weekend. There's extra seats. You want to go to
On his private jet, we're going to go
Vail.
skiing in Vail.
Oh, you got to jump on that.
I did.
Yeah.
Twice.
When was the last time you were walking your dogs in your neighborhood and somebody goes,
Wait a minute.
hey?
This is all starting to come into focus. So the only reason you're walking the dog right now is so you can get a free trip to Vail. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I just happen to be...
Are you or are you not hoping it will happen?
No, I know I'm paying for my own trip to Vail this year.
Yeah, but you're hoping this happens again.
I'll be lucky if my neighbor asks me if I need anything from 7-Eleven.
I know, right?
Well,
you are really...
Josh, one of these days, maybe you can move to my
Honestly,
neighborhood.
my one neighbor is so sweet. She often, I'll be sitting on my porch and she'll roll her window and, you need anything from Costco?
Aww.
And I've thought to myself, what if I just handed her the biggest list?
Here you go.
From all
and then followed up with chop chop.
all my Costco shopping. It's very sweet. And she would do it. She would do it.
Oh, that's so nice. Now, interesting things happening in the world of sports. We can turn to the Dude Wipes Sports Desk starring Chick McGee.
First of all, there's an email here for me. It says, from Scott, I'm also a Washington fan. Hey, Chick, here's a joke.
Oh, okay.
There was a tornado warning in Texas. People were sent to Cowboy Stadium as there was no chance for a touchdown there.
Oh.
That's a nice joke.
Oh, what about that?
And you're concerned that maybe what happened to the Steelers last night could happen to your Washington football club?
I'm way concerned. I'm the grizzled veteran. I've seen it all before. Boy, there's no way we can lose this. What the hell's happening? And the next thing you know, we're losing 37-20.
The Browns had only won 2 games.
Yeah.
And last night they beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
In a snow-assisted victory.
And then we've got more
Snow assisted.
Dumbest thing
dumbest thing
in sports.
I think the snow hurt both teams. I don't think
course it did.
Yeah, well, if you put a shark in a swimming pool during the Olympics, it would hurt all the swimmers, but it's still stupid.
They'd swim faster, wouldn't they?
I know.
You want to see a record time? Put a shark in it.
Yeah.
New names for sleep number beds. May I continue?
Yeah, I want to set this up again. We got a great letter here from Mr. Morris. Got a new sleep number bed, and he was setting up the mobile app, and he had to name the bed.
Mm-hmm.
He named his El Conquistador, which I think is great.
I've got the old software. I don't have these.
That's a fun name for that, yeah.
And I was wondering, people probably have names. People have names for their cars. People have names for their beds, whatever.
Their Wi-Fi, sure.
And their kids, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was asking, are there famous beds out there? Mm-hmm. And you guys poo-pooed it, and all of a sudden we came up with several. Will Chamberlain had that famous bed. Hugh Hefner, remember that?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't recognize any of those beds in a museum.
No, of course not.
No, they all look like beds. Well, they're round.
See, Hefner's famous joke, such as it was, hey, how come you have a round bed? And he'd always say, so I've got some place to put my round sheets. Bring in another 19-year-old.
Oh,
okay.
Here's a bed from our text line. I named my bed the Pig Pen. ... I like the big ones, it says.
Oh, man. Do not tell the so-called big ones the name of your bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Thunderdome.
Yeah, that's funny.
For sleep number bed, Thunderdome. And then someone just named their bed Sex Happens Here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's the name of the bed.
How about this one? The most famous bed? Jesus' manger.
Well, that's pretty famous.
Of course, but even the song says...
away in a manger.
I think uses the phrase "no bed."
Yeah, no crib.
So is the manger the manger the shed?
For a bed, yeah.
The manger is not the shed. The manger is the
actual thing that the baby's laying in, like a bassinet.
No, I thought the manger was the roof they're standing under.
Oh, that's right.
Is that right?
Yeah,
so it's like
manger.
It's
like a little barn.
But it's just a roof. There's no walls.
There might be
So is it like one of those places you park?
It's open to the outdoors.
Your classic manger has 3, it looks like.
Sides, yeah.
It's almost built like a science project.
Because it was really hot.
A long open box or trough for horses or cattle to eat from is what this is.
Oh, okay. So it would be like a bassinet.
Yeah.
Away in a manger.
Okay.
No crib for his bed.
But that is, of course, a famous resting area.
Yes.
Of course, Robert writes, I named my bed the whoopee cushion.
Why is that?
I guess for making whoopee, I guess.
Oh.
The
fart sounds?
Yeah, but I don't, that's the problem with that. It also implies, there's, that can happen, of course.
Dakota named his bed the Kruger because when he lays in it, he feels like Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
When Kruger pulls him under. Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I didn't know Johnny.
Sounds obscure.
You can't watch it. That scene is just blood.
I didn't know Johnny Depp was in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, sure.
Which one's Kevin Bacon in? He's in one of them.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Back to the sports page. What do you got over there?
Oh, son of a gun. Yes, Nick Chubb ran for a 2-yard touchdown in heavy snow. Tom said ruined the entire proceedings. Real NFL fans enjoyed the hell out of the first real official snow globe game of the NFL season. The Browns stunned division rival Pittsburgh in Cleveland 24-19. The Browns had blown a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter, down 19-18 before getting the ball back, and Chubb with the last-second touchdown run. It ends the Steelers' 5-game winning streak. Absolutely stunning NFL action last night. Unbelievable.
And I slept through it.
And you slept through it?
Yeah.
Well. Shohei Ohtani won the National League.
Hey, Ohtani.
Oh, see, part of this problem, I'm most of the problem.
You're just seeing this?
I always remember Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
But I skip over Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani. Yeah,
he won the National League MVP, and here come the judge. Aaron Judge won the American League MVP.
We'll get more sports. We got a great story for Josh coming up.
Hockey story for
sports. I think you're really going to like it. We got interesting marijuana news, including marijuana for the elderly. We've got robots getting kidnapped, and the movie Hot Frosty. Apparently, fellas, pay attention. This is something on Netflix that you're supposed to introduce to your lady.
Preheating the oven?
Apparently. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
The Cowboy case?
Could you answer the NutriChops hotline for me?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You guys getting excited about Thanksgiving?
Very.
I'm just trying to grind down some beef jerky in preparation for it.
Is that right?
Well, like I told you, it's my favorite of all the holidays because first you get to cram yourself full of all the meats and ain't got to ring the bell at Arby's to prove it. Then next day at 6 a.m., it's hand-to-hand combat time at the mall over the last go wet yourself Wendy doll for your little niece.
Of course.
I swear to God. And secondly and foremost, Thanksgiving's a great time to argue with your family face-to-face instead of just on Facebook and Ancestry.com like we do regular.
Sure.
And 10 years ago, it'd be all men in the family room, watching football while all the women was cooking. But nowadays, you got all the Republicans in your family hanging out in the study watching Fox News while all their Democrat kids are posted up behind the mini barn smoking pot.
Thanks, good.
And then all the while, my mom is stuck in the kitchen with your libertarian cousin who's droning on and on about how popular his podcast is and how he's going. I'm going to interview the Dick who came in 7th on the 14th season of Survivor. Swear to God.
That'll be a good podcast.
We're up to 114 followers in 3 different counties. Anyways, The reason I'm calling is I always hear you guys talking about the exotic gourmet dish called turducken.
Oh, yeah, for Thanksgiving, the turducken, sure.
That's where you stuff a chicken into a duck and then stuff the duck carcass into a turkey and then cook it all.
Right.
I mean, sure, that's good eating. It's a good hybrid option. But if you love turducken, you'll really love our Baker family multi-meat specialty.
What's it called?
It's called butt foxin'. It's a butt foxin'.
Yes.
Okay. It's a butt steak shoved inside a fox carcass. Tasty fox, red fox. It's stuffed fox is then stuffed inside a chicken roaster.
Right. I see.
You cook it at 350 for 3 hours. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Well, get the fox inside of the hen's hard. You're going to want to grease that cavity up real good. Olive oil.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a pinch, butter will work. And unsalted, by the way.
Okay.
Well, sure.
And man, they love it so much, people will bow dart it. They'll jump on that thing. And well, worst case scenario, just if you don't have butter, the great spit on it. You know, the germs will burn off in the oven.
All right.
But Christy stuffing a butt foxin' reminds me of the very first time me and Denise Congress got together behind a recycle dumpster at Benny's.
I don't really want to hear about it.
I don't either.
I do.
She was a natural fox.
Really?
I'll say it like this. 2 words come to mind. Super moist and tender if you bend her.
Ace, hang up the phone. Goodbye, Donnie.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut! The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this...
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
King, Dave the King Wilson, and Greg Hahn tonight and tomorrow at Crackers downtown for a special benefit for HVAF, helping veterans, families and veteran families in Indiana. A very cool thing tonight at Crackers.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac news desk making some sort of adjustment to her face. I'm not sure what's going on
Put
over
some
there.
lips on.
Put some lips on. There's Josh also putting lips on. That's interesting. All right.
Well, one does want to look pretty.
You want to be
Which place you put those lips on, boy?
There's Ace Cosby.
Sir.
I got something you can put your lips on right
Chick
here.
McGee at the Dude Wife Sports Desk. Hello.
Back to Pickle Pecker.
Leave me alone, mister.
Hello, Tom.
Hey, how's it going over there? I'm very excited about today's show. We've got some really interesting news coming up. Also, some fascinating stuff in the world of sports, Christy. Of course,
What we got in sports?
What do we have in sports?
We have
Something for me, I hear.
Alex Ovechkin.
Ovi.
Broken left fibula.
Oh, no, not this year.
Yes, expected to be out 4 to 6 weeks. The Caps confirmed that Ovi's injury and prognosis Thursday, evaluated by doctors upon the team's return from the 3-game road trip. The prolonged absence puts a pause on Ovechkin's pursuit of Gretzky's NHL career goals record. He scored 15 in his first 18 games this season, moved just 27 away.
Yeah.
Passing Gretzky.
Man.
And Ovechkin on pace to break the record sometime in February.
This isn't a Tanya Harding thing, is it?
Yeah, who did Gretzky pay to take Ovi out?
Well,
is there a guy named Galooly?
Here's what happened. A shin-on-shin collision.
Oh, so painful.
With Utah's unnamed NHL team member Jack McBain on Monday night. And I think then McBain got into an altercation with somebody on the Caps, and
somebody's going to go.
They let him have it. Yeah.
Right.
So,
dang.
There you go. Jason Kelce. You guys know who Jason Kelce is, right?
Travis's brother.
Travis's brother. Yeah. The Taylor Swift's brother-in-law.
No, Jason's his own man. He's done plenty in his life.
Not anymore.
That's what ESPN says, because Jason Kelce is going to try his hand at late-night TV.
Really?
Kelce announced during an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel that he will host the name of the show. I hope this isn't some sort of indication of the creativity avenue we're going to be going down, but this is the name of the show. They call it Late Night with Jason Kelce.
Did he think that he needed to do this because he wants to do one that has comedy?
I'm not sure what it's going to entail. It's going to be on ESPN. The 1-hour show will tape on 5 straight Friday nights beginning January 3rd. Coincides with the last week of the NFL regular season, the playoffs.
That's where this is worth a try for sure.
The show will originate a live audience from the Union transfer in Philly. So
I've been saying for years they should do a sports-oriented comedy show.
It's only worked somewhat. The Tom Arnold one lasted 3 seasons, something like that.
What was that? The something damn sports show?
And that was kind of fun. Right?
Yeah.
What about, you were big on this, Ziggy Zaggy, where Kimmel came from.
That was the Man Show.
The Man Show. That was kind of sports.
But if this is on ESPN, it'll probably be more sports-oriented.
Is Jason Kelce funny? I don't know.
He's very out there.
Yeah, he's
kind of a good personality. Went to Cleveland Heights High School, of course.
I was going to say maybe it wouldn't be political, but then you said it would be on ESPN.
Oh, very funny.
So
very good.
Well,
speaking of that, the Celtics were at the White House yesterday with the president.
Oh, yeah, I saw
And depending on who you read or what fact you'd like to look at, President Biden accidentally gave away his Secret Service code name. Evidently, his code name is Celtic because he's Irish, and he was telling the team yesterday that my nickname. And from what the video,
that was not the worst part. The worst was when he gave away his PIN number.
And also, he kind of looked up at one point and goes, "What are you guys here for again?" Stuff like that. But I don't know if he was playing into.
Kidding.
Yeah,
Who knows?
So I don't know.
He could have been joking.
But the first team to come by and get a congratulations from the White House, 1963. Boston Celtics with Bill Russell and John Kennedy was the president.
No kidding.
So there you go. What about that?
I think it's a great
tradition. It was one of the last things he did.
November 22nd, but it was one of the last things they did.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's a great tradition. It's always cool.
Yeah, he got a jersey, and we should welcome the champions here so we all get free jerseys. How about that?
Now we're talking. Did you see the second NHL story today that I thought Josh would really
Just
enjoy?
tell me what you want me to read and say, and I will do it, Tom. Better yet, why don't you start the story?
No.
I'll finish it.
Because I have the audio.
Which one? I only have one NHL story.
Boy, if it's audio from on the ice, I hope it's bleeped.
He ruptured his testicle?
That one.
Oh, no. Oh.
NHL hockey player ruptured his testicle, got hit with a puck. Minnesota Wild right wing Matt Zuccarello hit below the waist by a shot from his teammate. Friendly fire.
Oh.
Brock Faber. Knowledge is good. In the first period of Minnesota's 3-0 win against Montreal, Coach John Hahn said Zuccarello, it's hockey. Nobody calls anybody mister, you pretentious prick.
Oh, they probably called him Zuki.
Zuki required surgery for the lower body injury, and he'll be likely sidelined for 3 to 4 weeks. His teammate, Marcus Foligno, we thought he was going to lose one nut, but it survived.
Thank goodness.
He's got them both still, so that's good. Poor guy got hit where the sun don't shine and ruptured his testicle.
Remember, they freeze those pucks before they use them.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they sure do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You think that rubber's hard before it gets frozen? His jock had a dent in it.
Oh, jeez.
I thought those were like high-impact plastic. How do you dent?
Well, this happened to Yadi Molina, too. The Cardinals catcher.
Oh, yeah.
He almost lost his.
Yeah.
We have the audio.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, boy. What a coincidence. A coincidence that the nut, for God's sake, it was only one puck. No wonder
where they played the Nutcracker during the NHL games, but I guess they
dance around like ballerinas.
When this guy gets back, I hope the guy in the PA just drops a little bit of the Nutcracker.
Sometimes those organ players are real. They have a good sense of humor.
A lot of folks are going to be hearing the Nutcracker in the near future.
Saturday, December 1st, I have tickets.
All right. I know Hoffy's daughter's going to be in the Nutcracker. We've got...
Mike Marks.
Maybe I'll go to that one. I've never seen it.
I'm going to Hoffy's daughter so I can boo. She comes up. Boo!
You got to fly to Florida.
Fine.
All the more reason.
Yeah.
First class.
And she's gonna drive on stage in a Tesla.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a very special Nutcracker.
Time out. Why is that funny at all? Explain that to me.
Well, because Hoffy loves Teslas.
It's not funny to our listeners.
It's an incredibly inside joke because he loves electric cars.
Right.
Okay.
Got
you then. Got you, pal.
So I'm sorry, since you've never done an inside joke, sometimes I like to entertain just the troops in the building.
Is this a challenge?
No.
Oh.
Wow, that was a loud one.
Right in the nuts.
I'm glad he's all right. Boy, that is brutal.
Well, define all right.
Are they gonna take the technology? What do they call? I'm sorry. Are they called the new caps on top of the football helmets in the NFL? What are those called? Isn't there some
safer helmets or something?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Are they going to put that technology into the jockstrap cup?
Maybe
the Guardian Cup or something.
I think it is a Guardian cap.
Guardian cap, is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yes, Guardian cap.
What could they make them out of? It like Kevlar? What would be?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did a show one time from the hockey rink, and I got a.
We were on the Zamboni. Remember that? That was a good night.
I got a puck in the shin.
Oh, that happened.
I had a black and blue mark on my leg for a month.
I bet
it was so great.
As you say, they freeze them, and
he's pretentious all around there. No, smack! Just shut him down.
Outskate that.
So cool.
I can outskate that man left and right.
When was the last time you ice skated?
It's been a while, but I grew up on skates. Of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the celebrity shot on goal at a hockey game?
No. Have you done that?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I've done that.
I think I got it in.
I think I got it in.
Wow. That sounds like a recent bedroom event.
In the contestant hole?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then I think I did it with a turkey too.
You shot a puck inside a turkey?
No, you shoot the turkey at the
Right, I've seen that. Yeah. Silliness and fun. Yeah.
I see. In any event, so what was this guy's name again that got the
Zuki.
puck in the nuts? Okay.
Zuccarello.
And they're giving him one of those nudicles. John feared that.
No, I don't think they are.
Yeah, they took the one out. It was crushed, and they put a plastic one in. Did you ever see the price of those plastic nuts?
I have not. Are they
unbelievably expensive?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I forget we had the story. I forget the percentage of men, if they have a testicle removed, that have that one put in.
Right, just for aesthetics?
But yeah, would you do that?
I don't know. It depends on how much loose scrot there was.
I don't think any of your pants would fit if you didn't.
Really?
Sure.
I mean, who's going to see that?
Your loved ones.
Partner.
Well, not your loved ones.
All right, kids.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, kids. Come on in here. Look at Dad's testicles.
Turn on the lights. When I turn off the lights, I've only got the one in there.
Your significant other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, weren't they thousands of dollars for a plastic? I know they have them for dogs.
Maybe it's worth it.
And they're several $100s.
I'm sure they're not cheap.
I don't like my testicles to be neglected, so
they're not stepchildren.
If she wanted it to,
even though it's fake.
Yeah, if that was better than chewing on
$2,000 to $3,000.
half pound of silly putty.
$2,000 to $3,000 for a fake testicle.
Yep. Yes, sir.
That thing better have Wi-Fi. Give me your phone. I've got it.
Most health insurance covers that. So.
Robert Schimmel said he wanted to get one that was also a lotion dispenser.
And he made that. That's very nice. If you're looking for a great gift right now, you're thinking, I got to get something really great for somebody. This is a gift that's good for the ladies, good for the gents, good for the kids. It's good for everybody because it's all about
Raycon's everyday earbuds. That's right. It doesn't mean Raycon Black Friday sales coming up, and you're saying, "Chick, these Raycons are already inexpensive." I know they're much more affordable than the big name guys, but they want to get into the spirit, of course, with Black Friday sale. Your chance, Bob and Tom listeners, up to 30% off site-wide. That's in addition to the already low price of your Raycon everyday earbuds. And they now have new features like 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and active noise cancellation. And even though Raycon's quality rivals some of the biggest names in audio, they do start about half the price of other guys. They're already an incredible deal even before the Black Friday 30% off site-wide special. It's time to save big for Black Friday. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get up to 30% off site-wide, up to 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
That's going to be a great gift. Love my Raycon earbuds. Coming up, we have comedian Greg Hahn will be joining us. We have Jeff Oskay with news we failed to mention. And Jess Hooker has been working on some Thanksgiving food for us.
Yum.
So we'll certainly look forward to that. Also, interesting news from the world of Hallmark and those Christmas movies. And we have dog news and hot news from Netflix.
And penguins.
And penguins? Oh, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
What are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes. Gah.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
And if the Belgians don't like it, the fries of today are fundamentally Parisian, according to food historian Pierre Leclerc, who said in an interview with the paper, which was published on International Belgian Friday, as if to add flame to the oil.
Pommes frites.
What is a pommes frites?
A French fry.
French fry.
Oh.
Yes, Ace, you have a question.
Well, you know, Tom, the first French fries weren't fried in France.
What?
Huh? They were fried in grease.
In Ace's defense, he's done that before, and none of you remembered it.
No, I remember it.
No, I don't.
At least finally it made sense.
There's a fair amount of acting on air sometimes, chick.
Words have different
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in? Turkey. Turducken.
That isn't even a joke.
He may be having a stroke.
It's as bad as that crap over there.
That isn't even a joke.
Wait a minute.
No,
What does a duck fight in?
No, it's a duck fried in.
Oh, what is a
He's
duck
fried in turkey.
Yeah, turducken. They put that.
Now, Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
There's not a joke there.
You know what? There's the country turkey.
That is not a joke in any language.
Look, we need to. Can we box this up?
I am a professional comedian.
Let's send this to the Comedy Institute and see what they say.
Hey, Tom, do Jeff a favor and don't tell the people where he's performing this weekend.
Abide by their decision.
I've burned through all my A material in here, all right?
Already? You just got here 25 minutes ago.
Oh, I got to write some new stuff.
Henry Phillips in the studio with us. Go ahead, Henry.
All right, well, this is a song about one time I was flipping through the channels and it was late at night and I saw that they had one of those televangelist preacher guys.
Sure.
And he was talking, as a lot of them do, about the end of the world is coming. And I want to tell all the people out there that the end of the world is coming. For some of us, sooner than others, but not to be a downer in the morning, but it is coming in. So this is a song about what I would do if it were the end of the world. Here we go. Well, I was flipping through the channels on my TV set last night, and then I came across some TV preacher guy, and he was talking about some prophecies, and I think I heard him say that tomorrow was the end of the world. So then I went into my kitchen and I reached for that top shelf and I grabbed the finest whiskey I could find, 'cause there's no need to save the finer things for later anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. And then I got into my car and I drove down to a street corner and I asked some guy where I could get some blow. And then I went up to the prettiest hooker I could find and asked if I could do a line off of her Hooters. Well, much to my surprise, she said she didn't have Hooters. And much to my surprise, I didn't care, 'cause there's no need for us to not be getting transsexual hookers anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So have a smoke, shoot some smack, kick a kid in the face, steal somebody's groceries, 'cause there's no need to not be a grocery stealing, little kid in the face kicking, smack shooting, smoking, tranny hooker getting, all the other stuff I said earlier, guy anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. But when I woke up this morning, I took a look around, and of course I saw that everything was fine. But I'm still gonna call and thank that televangelist preacher guy, because I had myself a really lovely time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It was kind of a lukewarm hey, wasn't it?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, it sounded fine to me.
There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
And I don't know if it's Jess's perfume or what she's cooked for Thanksgiving, but something smells great.
Oh, perfect segue. We just had a story about a guy getting a hockey puck at 100 miles an hour in the testicles, and now you've got a bunch of big balls over there.
Yeah, these are. Are you done with it?
Yeah, go ahead.
These are arancini. Arancini is usually like it's cheese with risotto wrapped around it and breadcrumbs and deep fried. I did a Thanksgiving version of this. So,
really?
Yes. In the middle is turkey breasts and turkey bacon that I chopped up.
Yes.
A little bit of green bean because, we need our greens, right?
Sure, yeah.
And then I wrapped stuffing around that. And then mashed potatoes.
Oh, my.
Oh, my gosh.
And then I did an egg wash and panko breadcrumbs, and I deep fried them on the front porch just now.
Wonderful.
So are you guys ready to try that?
It all fits in there?
Yeah.
Well, look how big that is.
Can you spell the word for that?
Arancini is Aracini.
It's usually an appetizer at Italian restaurants.
It is. It's a Sicilian street food.
Yeah.
They look like oversized falafel.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, okay. I made this up. I didn't have a recipe. I haven't tried it, so be kind, okay?
All right, of course. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you can't go wrong.
So there's, but there's turkey in there?
Sure.
Yes.
So
it sounds like it's the core.
You pre-cook the turkey, right? Yeah. Okay.
No, it's raw.
No, it's raw turkey. We're just hoping for the best.
She's an idiot.
Arancini, which of course is Italian for trichinosis. Which one do you get from eating raw turkey? I forget.
Did you not hear her when she said "be kind"? So don't go throwing around words like trichinosis.
According to the mom in Christmas story, if you eat raw turkey, you get worms. Remember, she yells, "You're going to get worms."
Oh, that's right.
Okay, now the funnest thing to do is cut it right down the middle and then halve it and look at the inside. It's really cool.
It's about half the. It's a little smaller than a baseball. How about that?
I think it's a little bigger than a baseball.
They are different. They are different sizes.
Oh, okay.
They are, yeah. I wasn't consistent. I was trying to figure it out, and turns out the first batch is a little dark, so some of you guys have some dark meat arancini. And then I got
Smells great.
Yeah, Noah let me use his deep fryer, and yeah.
All right, down the hatch. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
I have gravy.
This shouts Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I have gravy in the green room, so you can dip it in gravy if you want.
That's the perfect way to do this.
Yeah?
Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
Yeah? You guys
Gravy
like it?
too. Oh my God, it's so good.
Okay, cool.
This just shouts Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's fun. I think
Thanksgiving in a ball.
Another thing, if you're not a traditionalist and you want to do something fun but have all of the Thanksgiving sides and the main course in the middle, you can have arancini.
It's kind of like chicken cordon bleu to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, it has that. Yeah, because of the crust and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's great.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it.
It's fantastic.
Okay,
Great.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you going to post that recipe somewhere?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
She hates doing that, Tom. Remember?
I don't. Yeah, I just don't. But I mean, I should. Maybe
I think we should name it since you excuse me.
Tom's balls.
Well, I was thinking Hooker's balls, but that.
Oh, Tom Turkey, Tom's balls. See?
We're naming things today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, naming it. You did a nice job.
Tom's turkey balls. Jess turkey balls.
Yeah.
Jess's turkey. These are absolutely delicious.
I can't imagine how good it would be with gravy on it. Holy hell.
It's really hard for you to keep talking because I'd rather go eat this thing.
Yeah, I know. I do want to.
I have a daydream of doing a cookbook of just like traditional food, but different with a spin.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll plan for that next year, and that'll be in the cookbook.
That'd be wonderful.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. This is one of the best things you've ever made.
Oh,
It's just. If you gave one of these to someone and didn't tell them what it is, they would take a bite and go, "Oh my God, this is Thanksgiving."
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Thanksgiving in one forkful.
How prep intensive is this? Is it a pain or?
No, I don't ever like to say it because I enjoy it so much. I like all the cook and the prepping and all of it. I enjoy it. So for me, it was okay. But it was probably like an hour, so it wasn't anything crazy.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm going to be honest, it's all instant. It's outside of baking the chicken breast and doing the bacon. That's instant stuffing, and that's instant mashed potatoes.
It's great.
No,
What did you deep fry it in?
I would have never guessed.
Crisco, like a good woman does.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I think you can go gravy or even hear me out on this.
All right.
Like a cranberry compote.
I would agree. I agree.
I love that idea.
I agree.
You just use the word. Do you use the word compote?
That's right.
I love cranberries.
Yeah, I think it would be good with that too. I think it would offset it well.
Well, thank you. Jess Hooker is our staff, among other things, our staff chef, and that is just delicious. What's the word again?
Arancini.
Kids will love it too.
Yeah, it's fun.
And this would be what a great thing this is. I just can't get over
Yeah, and
how much fun it
actually,
is.
you could do this with leftovers. That would be a really cool.
yeah,
You're gonna
there
have
you
a lot of
go.
leftovers probably, so you could do this. Yeah.
And again, mine is just a little bit smaller than a baseball.
Yeah.
And it's kind of you open it up and there's a sort of a mashed potatoes on the outside and a center full of turkey and other great
I'll try
stuff.
to take a picture of Christy. She still has half.
Okay, it's great. Well, thank you, Jess.
I will have.
We were on the sports page. Do we have anything else of interest over there?
I'm really eating right now.
Our producer's saying yes, we do have something.
We do? What do we have, Jason?
What do we have?
Tom has a bit. If you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey,
Tom has a bit.
I guess I do. I know. This is kind of appropriate. Here we go. It's one of those phone calls.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
I can't tell you my name.
All right.
Okay.
All right, sir. Go ahead.
I have a Thanksgiving story for you.
All right.
My cousins and I, even though the youngest one of us is 22, we still have to sit at the kids' table.
Sure.
I think we're doomed to sit there until one of us actually has kids of our own.
Right.
So we were sitting there trying to entertain my cousin's new boyfriend. It was the first time he'd been invited to a family function.
Uh-oh.
And we're feeding their little dog scraps off of the table, and the dog starts choking and hacking. We figured, well,
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Wait a second. Did you screen this call? If there's a dead dog in this,
Let her speak. I love it so far.
So the dog is choking.
and the boyfriend starts patting it on the back, and we thought, it's had too much turkey. What can you do? The dog, right in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner, throws up a used condom.
There you go. Thanks so much for calling. That's a conversation starter. Oh, there you go.
Man.
Wow.
All right. Sorry. It's too good not to eat.
No,
right
this
now,
is
man.
delicious. Oh, this is wonderful.
SeaWorld San Diego celebrating the 40th birthday of their oldest known penguin, a Macaroni Penguin in North America. The bird named Best Friend.
Ooh, all right.
How awful is that name?
Well, when you keep reading it, then they gave the thing a nickname because Best Friend's such a stupid name.
Officially turned 40 Wednesday, far surpassing the expected lifespan of 15 to 20 years for a Macaroni Penguin in the wild.
These are ugly penguins.
Oh, I think he's funny.
They got like a big Jimmy Durante nose.
Sure.
The Macaroni Penguin said, "I'm 40. The expected lifespan is 15 to 20.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Whoa! Did I hear that correctly?
And you can tell a Macaroni Penguin.
How?
Elbows. Do you prefer penne penguin?
I do like a penne penguin, yes.
SeaWorld said that Best Friend, affectionately called the most precious old man at the park, suffers from failing eyesight but still has great hearing and can identify his keepers by their voices.
I think he's funny looking. He's got those big Robert Morley eyebrows.
A park spokesman said,
gigantic, and they're kind of colorful. The eyebrows are kind of yellowy on a black face.
His favorite daily activities include bubble-blowing antics in his water tray, playing with trickling hoses, and letting out ecstatic calls when spoken to.
He sounds like a total jerk.
He will even curl up in a lap for a cozy nap.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's sweet. Mood strikes.
Yeah.
So he's affectionately called the most precious old man at the park.
Look at this cantankerous old cuss.
Best friend. I thought it was going to be like Artie or something.
Now, can you tell from the picture? I can't tell from the picture. How tall is this little critter? Like 3 or 4 feet tall, or 2?
No, I don't think they're that tall, are they?
I don't know. I can't. There's no perspective on, no scale, I should say, on this photograph. But I'd never heard of a Macaroni Penguin. Kind of a fun name.
Yeah, I don't know why they're called macaroni.
Their average height is 24 inches.
Okay.
That's 2 feet.
Cute little fella.
Mm-hmm.
I asked a long time ago if we get a Bob and Tom penguin.
Yeah, they're great. They're funny.
A pet penguin.
We don't really have the facilities to keep a penguin.
Sure we do.
You're going to build a freezer?
Just let him walk around.
And a nice pool somewhere?
He doesn't have to be in the cold. San Diego's not cold. We'd have to build him a pool and things like that.
Yeah.
We'd all benefit from having a pool here.
Yeah.
Right in the middle?
Nothing
Right in the middle.
like a penguin feces. Well, I should imagine the odor.
This is not a world record, but this is a story that I'm reading under protest.
All right.
As you'll realize why I'm having such a problem with it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
An Olympic triathlete is going viral after asking a cameraman after her race not to film her from behind because she just soiled herself.
Look at him.
Jesus.
He loves it.
Look at that.
He's already laughing so hard.
What is wrong?
I ran cross country. I've witnessed this in the real world. It'll happen.
The incident occurred to Taylor Knibb. That's K-N-I-B-B, Taylor Knibb.
Silver medalist.
At the T100 Triathlon World Championship title in Dubai.
Please don't photograph my poop.
Knibb took home a silver medal at the Summer Olympics in Paris, captured on video, telling a cameraman, "I just asked myself, can you try not to get my A? Thank you."
Wow.
Sorry.
The
footage quickly went viral online. She's won 4 times in the tour and taken home $310,000 in prize money.
So this is more common among triathletes than we might realize?
Oh, yeah. The smart ones do it in the swim section. I mean, that's where you want to do it.
Silver medalist. Now, this is what people are going to talk about, thanks to you. Are you happy?
I didn't make it go viral. And just saying.
I kind of like her honesty. Hey, look. I did this. What do you want? I'm a badass.
Yeah, we had this in the NFL. What was it, last week?
Yeah.
That guy denied it and said he sat in Gatorade.
Right.
It wasn't poo.
Boy, it sure looked like
Oh, yeah. New Gatorade fudge.
Yeah, brown Gatorade.
Gatorade fudge.
It's the new flavor. It's sweet. It's good.
That's sports.
That completes our.
Oh,
our
and
sport.
by the way, it's Dallas week. We want Dallas. Boy, that's some good bass. Man, oh man, that's thick. Left hand up.
Oh,
left hand up.
No, your team, your Washington Football Club, taking on Dallas.
I broke out the old Washington jacket too for today.
And Dallas is getting. Did you say 10 points?
10. Man, that's alarming. And they better not hurt my baby Jaden. That's all I know.
And you did pick in your shoe and picks.
I got to.
You picked Washington.
I got to.
Uh-huh.
Got to support your team.
Well, I didn't see you now,
did you? Uh-huh.
I got you.
Huffy, I got you. Joe Tex. I got you. Thought I didn't see you now, didn't you?
That's an aggressive song.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
Who's the guy with the sexolettes?
Monty Rock the Third.
And the sexolettes?
And the sexolettes.
Okay.
Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Uh-huh.
Thought I didn't see you now, didn't you? Uh-huh. Give it here. Listen to that. How about those horns, Tom?
It's great. Rather, as you said, rather aggressive.
Your boyfriend. Boy, he's, yeah.
Let's on in.
I'd be the next one to ease on in.
I see.
Yeah, so
he has to kidnap her.
It really feels he's owed.
If I'm following this, he kidnaps her and then he's going to ease in her.
She was trying to sneak by.
So he got out the white van.
I got you. Man, that would be so horrifying if somebody grabbed you and went, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I got you.
Can you imagine the meeting at MTV? Okay, we're going to make a video out of this. Anyone have any ideas? Well, first we're going to need to dig a pit.
Disney and ESPN will do an alternative telecast of the Spurs-Knicks game on Christmas Day that will be animated with Disney characters. The players' movements will sync with the characters through player tracking data from Sony's Hawkeye Innovations. Despite the fact I love Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, the worst Marvel character. Optical tracking system, the animated game called Dunk the Halls, will be set on Main Street, USA.
Oh, I like that.
Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World. The regular broadcast will be on ABC and ESPN, while the animated one will be on ESPN2, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus.
That'd be fun.
There you go.
See Mickey Mouse dunking a basketball?
That's great.
Come on.
And they did I can't tell you how amazing it is. That the action translates to cartoon characters, and you can actually follow the game watching the cartoon characters in real time.
Pretty amazing.
It happens so quickly. And like if somebody breaks out for a run, the cartoon character breaks out or a deep pass or whatever. It's unbelievable.
And then what football games are they doing that for?
Similar. I forget, but they're coming up. Nickelodeon's doing it with. Everybody gets slimed, and it's the same. The Simpsons are going to, I'm not sure when.
That'll have to be on Fox at some.
Now, a couple things coming up. We have Twin Peaks in the news in an odd way.
I'm a fan of that show.
The restaurant.
Oh.
Twin Peaks.
Okay.
Not the Laura Palmer.
No, the Hooters-esque, if you will.
Right.
Restaurant is in the news. We have a so-called influencer.
They always do important work.
Oh, God, this lady, I need a wet burlap sack of manure. We have some Thanksgiving. We have a Thanksgiving story. Did you read that yet, Christy, about the...
I read them all, Tom.
There's something about this that is, we were talking about something off the air yesterday, and now it turns up in this news story, and it's the source, I think, is the issue for this one.
Exactly right.
Yeah. We'll get to that. And then we have something called Brown Friday in the news.
Oh, all right.
Which I was not aware of, which is a big thing. Also, cannabis for the elderly.
Yes.
It's quite interesting, actually. As we have an interesting story about educating folks of a certain age in how to deal with the contemporary world of marijuana.
You can tell them don't bogart that joint, and they'll get the reference.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes,
and I will have it's the Simpsons Bengals Cowboys on Monday Night Football cartoon game coming up, and there's a problem, and I'll tell you what it is when we come back.
Okay,
they're still going to do the game, but. Well, we'll talk. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I'm not Jess.
And I'm going to go get some gravy.
Jess is sitting here.
Yeah.
Josh, do you know who originally did the song Don't Bogart That Joint?
Oh, I forget the gentleman's name, but I love that song.
It was the Fraternity of Man featuring the great Richie Hayward from Little Theater. It's a brilliant
fun song.
It's a great version of that on the live album. Oh, if you've never heard it, Don't Bogart That Joint.
Put you in the van.
You do a pretty good Bogart, don't you?
No.
How would Humphrey Bogart sing the Joe Tex?
I got you now, huh? Didn't I? Didn't think I didn't see you now, did you? Oh, yeah. That's right.
Hey, Gunsel.
Strawberries. That's where I had them. Strawberries.
Where's the fat man?
Here are your winnings, General.
It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
some music you want to hear.
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
Everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church League softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church League softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church League softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church League softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Yeah! Thank you. Tim Wilson. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
There he is. We're talking to comedian Dusty Slay. And Dusty, I recognize you right away. You got a full beard, though. The stash is your trademark. You got the you're going kind of for the Jesus if he had glasses and a cap on look.
Well, I can't be rolling around out here beardless. I don't need people seeing this chin, you know?
I see.
Great to see you, Dusty.
Yeah.
Great to see you. I'm pumped to be here.
Dusty Slay is a great comedian, and he's got a Netflix special that, as they say, was just dropped. I'll speak English. It was just released.
Yes.
You can see Workin' Man, which got us talking about the band Rush, Dusty, when we heard the phrase Workin' Man.
Well, I'm a little bit of a fan, and someone said that I might get a call from them about some copyright thing with the name, and I said, I'd love to talk to them.
Let's do it.
Well, you've got a tour going, and Geddy Lee has a book coming out, so we're even. Dusty has an interesting background. You were a working man there for a while. You had some real jobs. Weren't you a waiter for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked a lot. My dad thinks I'm still in high school. I don't think he thinks I've ever worked a day in my life. He goes, what's this working man thing you're talking about? But yeah, I waited tables. I used to work in Charleston, South Carolina at a restaurant called Hyman's, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. And, I'm not making that up, just telling you where it is.
I remember that.
It's a seafood place. Hyman's a beautiful seafood place.
We've been there, too.
It's great. It is great.
Yeah.
And you were a waiter there. Were you a good waiter?
I think I was pretty good. I had a little bit of an attitude problem towards the end, but I think I was good, People would come in there and they would ask for weird things. They'd be like, I haven't done this joke in a long time, and I even forgot the joke. They're like, these jokes are not on the special. I didn't forget any. They're like, what's a good wine with the fried catfish, And I'm like, I don't know, a Budweiser?
There we go.
It's a hot joke. It's a hot joke.
Dusty, you have done a number of the late night shows. Do you remember what was the first one you did? Do you remember?
Very first late night, I did Jimmy Kimmel, and I never tell people to go watch that one. I feel like that one was not that good. The jokes are great, but I don't know how to prepare for a late night at that point. But my first Tonight Show, very good.
Cool. Well, let me ask you this. Since you've said that the Kimmel event did not go well, why don't you share? What was the first joke you did on it? Do you remember?
Well, I did a joke, trailer park joke. I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure why they call it a park. There were no rides in there, no water slides. We had like an occasional slip and slide or like an old tarp with some Dawn dish. We put our slip and slide over a tree root one time because we was going to jump it. And that's not how that works at all.
I like that very much.
I hit that tree root. I just got up and got a job,
While you're there, you can tell us why you'd like to go to that show, and you might just end up being a winner and going to that show on the house.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee and Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Jess Hooker's in the kitchen. Jess just gave us some turkey balls, and I'm ready for a nap, Tom. I don't know about you. It's Thanksgiving dinner early.
Someone's in the kitchen with Hooker.
Jess.
Someone's in the kitchen, I know. With a ho-ho-ho.
Josh is also at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
It's interesting you bring that up. Most other jewelers hate Steven Singer. Why?
Why?
Because he's kissed their wives.
Oh,
no, that's not true. It's because Steven Singer Jewelers gives you the lowest price every single day. No phony sales or fake discounts. Experience the difference. IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, and we have a follow-up for you. Tom.
Yes, sir.
We're talking about, what were we talking about?
A lot of things. What do we got?
A football game, and they were going to the Disney.
The Disney basketball game.
Disney basketball game. Well, they're going to do an NFL cartoon game again this year. The Simpsons. The Bengals Cowboys Monday night game on December 9th. Now, follow me. The NFL would like to flex Bengals versus Cowboys out of the Monday night slot on December 9th and put a more competitive game there.
Again.
But they can't because it's already been outfitted or prepared or whatever for the cartoon. So there's not enough time for them to redo two other teams to give it the cartoon treatment. And they've already recorded the Manning boys and Dan Castellaneta and Julie Kavner and the whole cast from The Simpsons are also made appearance. They'll be making appearances during the game on December 9th, Monday night game on ESPN. So there you go.
Okay.
That's why they can't move. They want to, but they can't flex the Cowboys Bengals.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee. And once again, Mr. McGee is a lifelong fan of the Washington Football Club, now known as the Commanders. Mm-hmm. They're taking on their arch rival Dallas.
Yep.
And Dallas is being given very gracefully 10 points.
10 points.
And you're very excited about this game and a little concerned. You did pick it in the shoe-in picks. Where are those shoe-in picks posted?
On the Instagram, on my Instagram, The Chick McGee. I'm right there.
Time to check in with The Jeff Oskay. And news we failed to mention. There he is. I can see him. Nice tie.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I got on my pickle tie because I'm a big dill.
Well, that's very nice.
Oh,
really big deal.
Really big deal. This is from a listener. I can't remember their name, but thank you.
Heartfelt.
It meant the world to me.
Sincere, right? Okay.
I thanked them the first time I wore it. Oh, get over it. I'm having a great week. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
We learned there's a thing with fellas called winter penis.
Mm-hmm.
What you failed to mention, fantastic. I just got comfortable with my fall balls. Now I got to worry about my penis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we learned that Tom almost shirted his pants this week.
Oh. Yeah.
What you failed to mention, I just had this happen to me on my vacation in San Francisco, which was embarrassing. At San Francisco, the sidewalk was right there. I could have easily saved my boxers, but no such luck. There was trouble streaming the snooze fest that was Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Well, you failed to mention the best part, Netflix blamed you for their issue. I loved it. It looks like you're having trouble with your router came up on my TV, along with 300,000 other people's TVs. Yeah, my router. That was the issue. Netflix made me madder than the fight did that night. Thanks a lot. Class action lawsuit. I signed up. We learned some people have banana phobias. What you failed to mention, I kind of do. I refuse to listen to Bananarama.
Missing out.
It was indeed a cruel summer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, just for the record, I watched Cruel Summer video yesterday. Garbage. There's an actual part of the video where they're eating bananas and throwing them out of the truck to try to divert the cop that's chasing them. Bananarama eating bananas in the video, isn't that a little too much banana?
Yeah.
Way too much banana.
Airbnb is teaming up with the Roman Coliseum, giving purchasers the chance to play Gladiator at the famous arena. Well, you failed to mention, here in America, Airbnb is teaming up with the Salem Village to give customers the chance to falsely accuse women of witchcraft and then publicly shame them.
Oh, my.
That'll be fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a new pizza wine. What you failed to mention pairs well with a bratty kid on a long day at work. We'll have a small cheese pizza and a box of pizza wine for delivery. Scroll. I guess I should have sped that up. And finally, thank goodness. The McRib is back.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, I thought their new ad campaign featuring Adam and Eve was a bit much. God reaches into Adam's chest, pulls out a McRib, and makes a McEve? No? All right. That's been the news I wish I had failed to mention.
To mention news. Jeff Oskay.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. He's hanging himself with his tie. Don't do that. It's time for us to switch gears. We're going to go that way instead of that way because we have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
Well, a new survey regarding food choices at your Thanksgiving table shows half of Americans, this is something we talked about yesterday, would prefer to eat ham over turkey as their main dish. Most people saw turkey as the most traditional food for the holidays, but 50% said they would prefer to serve ham as an alternative on Thanksgiving. The poll of 2,000 U.S. adults was commissioned by the Honey Baked Ham Company.
Yeah, Honey Baked Ham did the survey.
Yeah.
Well, they also have turkeys, though.
They do.
But, yes. But they don't sell nearly as many as they do.
But we were talking about this yesterday. At our Thanksgiving table, we'll have roast beef, steak.
No.
There are no alternatives.
We have turkey and ham.
We'll
That's
have
it.
turkey there.
We'll have
In fact,
turkey
if I just found out I've got to go get the turkey today.
You don't like turkey, you don't get to eat it.
I like turkey, but
No, I'm just saying, you don't offer steak.
Are you getting a frozen bird or a fresh bird?
I haven't even done my homework on this.
All right.
I've been doing my homework, and you better do it today. I've got to do that myself.
All right.
What size turkey are you looking for?
I'm not exactly sure. All I know, it's got to be has to eat. Yeah, it's got to had to sign a permission slip before it got its head chopped off.
Okay.
Grass fed.
Boy, that's a shaky signature.
Had to go to Yale. It's very.
What am I signing for?
Oh, you want a Yale bird for sure? Yeah.
Also on the survey asked what makes a good host. Respondents said keeping things informal, inviting guests to wear whatever they want.
Of course.
Yeah. And preparing multiple versions of meals to accommodate guests with different dietary needs.
No.
No.
You get what I serve.
Yeah. Get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Yes.
Yes.
Really? I don't think that attitude is wrong.
No.
I mean, I get allergies and stuff. All right, maybe if you don't like something.
Don't eat it.
Or if you don't.
If you don't like it, don't eat it.
I'm joking.
What would you do if you people came over? Can I get you something to drink? Yeah. Can I have a chocolate milkshake?
Yeah.
Something that would be.
No, I can't. Well, that's not very accommodating.
Well, this doesn't seem.
What a terrible host.
I don't feel welcome. I'm going to have to leave.
I heard you don't like turkey, so I got you ham. Ham's beer. Here you go. It's warm.
Ham's beer.
Ham's the beer refresher.
Refreshing.
From the land of sky blue waters comes the water best for brewing. That's Ham's.
Ask Christy, Tom, what's coming up, will you?
Hey, what's coming up, will you?
Coming up, we have Martha Stewart talking about her Thanksgiving.
Everybody call her Marty, you think? Real close friends call her Marty, you think?
Or Stu. Marty Stu.
We have Brown Friday coming up.
Brown Friday.
And then we move to the holiday Christmas. We have Hot Frosty and Hallmark in the news today.
This Hot Frosty story is big.
Very
apparently, this is a Netflix movie?
Yes. Honey.
And it's apparently
popular?
Yeah, it's apparently what's the word I'm looking for?
The ladies like it.
And a kind of an aphrodisiac for the ladies. Kind of a Spanish fly, if you will. We'll find out what this is all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
And Duke, I understand you've got a very special surprise for us.
You could say that.
All right.
Just did.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
This could be complete chaos.
Okay. That's what we like around here.
The bird of America has always been the bald eagle. But there's another feathered unsung hero too. common good. Listen to the story, let the truth be understood.
Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey. My heart, I'm red, white, and blue. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey. A true American patriot through and through.
1, 2, 3, 4. The birds just split, flap, fly, and flutter. From the toucan to the tiny parakeet.
Much meat.
Put them with nuts, breadcrumbs, and butter.
So, chop off my head and then turn up the heat. Eat me. Ha-ha, I'm a turkey. Stretch out on the sofa when you're through. Oh, eat me. I'm a turkey. The next day, I'll be a tasty sandwich, too.
Now, turkeys have their splinter factions. Dissident birds, unwilling to serve. Foul, pinko, sissy, wimpy turkeys.
That's right.
But the major portion of these semi-flightless birds say...
Oh, eat me! Eat me! I'm a turkey! Yeah, penguins and parrots wouldn't be the same. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey! Yeah, gobble me up before the football game! Oh, boy!
Hattie Gert and Uncle Hank, get that wishbone and give it a yank! Let's take this opportunity to thank!
Who else but me? A turkey, that's right. Eat me like the pilgrims used to do. Oh, eat me. I'm a turkey. If I had a musket, I'd be eating you. I regret that I have but one carcass to give for my country.
Oh, no. One good-looking turkey there, but we're going to stuff this son of a bitch with rearrange. It's going to be really good, I'm telling you right now.
Turkey. The turkey's being walked off the camera. We have set up the guillotine.
Oh, my Lord, look at that.
What was the budget for this?
Holy hell. Today, I consider myself the luckiest bird. This thing's not going to kill me this way. On the face of the earth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, just kidding. Happy Thanksgiving from the Bob Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bravo.
Wow.
How'd you like your surprise, everybody?
Loved it.
I loved it. He's got moves. I had no idea he could dance like that turkey.
It was like watching a late-night movie. You know, they've got the production values are a little less than you're expecting.
Yes.
Just enough.
Finally done it. That was a surprise.
Yes, that was.
Thank you very much.
That was a delight.
Duke, nice work. Nice arrangement of a classic Duke Tomato song.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I'm not a stripper person. I don't go to strip clubs.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't. I just.
I know. They come to you, right?
Well, kind of. So how I'm dating a stripper, I don't understand how that happened. And what happened was I met her outside of the situation. She's getting a little older to be that, and she said she was a writer. I met her at a social event. She goes, "I'm a writer," and I'm like, "Well, that's interesting. What do you write about?" She goes, "Well, I write about sex work, being a dominatrix, and stripping." And I'm like, "Why do you write about that?" She goes, "Well, that's what I do."
Oh.
So somehow or another, I just held on to writer. And
Fascinating writer.
Yeah, fascinating writer.
In case your mother's still alive and you have to tell her.
See, right.
Writer, yeah.
So now I'm dating a woman who, who does dominatrix work. She spanks men and says, that whole thing. And I'm not into that. That's not my bag.
Right.
I just like.
It's not my scene, baby.
It's not my scene.
No.
But I know that if I'm dating her, how am I not going to end up tied to a bed eventually? How am I
don't
gonna
know that.
Right? Because I'm like, well, this is what you do. Let's get it to be work
I
for her.
picture
though.
you tied to a ceiling fan and her saying goodbye.
Well, hold on, I'm writing that down. No, but here's what I could see. I go tied to ceiling fan.
Give her a good idea.
Yeah. Well, here's what I know. What'll happen is I'll end up tied to the bed. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't think I'm good with this. And she's gonna be holding a ball gag, saying the safe word is marry me.
Marry me. Mark Merritt is our guest. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you, and yes, those boys are handsome. I told you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Josh on assignment. He has to get his heel scraped. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, and here's Tom.
Hey, Josh just left.
Yeah, I've just had it with you.
Yeah.
You guys were fighting, and last thing I know,
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Jess Hooker, once again, thank you so much, Jess. That was just delicious. You made these special Thanksgiving-esque Italian...
arancini.
Arancini. And again, they were about the size of a baseball and just absolutely delicious.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
I mean, if you could, like I said, you could blindfold somebody.
Yeah.
Have them take a bite of one of those and go, oh, my God, this is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bland. It was just great.
Thanks. I'm with Christy, though. I'd like a little cranberry with it.
That would be great.
But it had mashed potatoes in it and turkey and all kinds of
I
stuff.
put cranberry on my Thanksgiving meal. So yeah.
And they were lightly deep fried, is that right? Or?
They were, panko breadcrumbs.
Oh, my
and
God.
deep fried them. Yeah.
Those were
Everything
fantastic.
I can do not to go in and eat whatever's left. I'm just going to stay right here.
I'm not overstating it. Those were absolutely delicious. Yes. I'm trying to think of a perfect segue here because Christy Lee's over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And what goes with a great Thanksgiving dinner? Maybe a little movie afterwards, maybe a little bit of hot Frosty. Have you heard about this?
We're not doing the Thanksgiving hunk. Okay. Sex therapist Dr. Laura Berman says the new Netflix movie Hot Frosty might help warm things up in your bedroom this winter.
Have you heard about this? Anybody?
Yes.
I haven't.
Yes.
No, what is it?
Have you seen him?
Let's see it.
Here's what he looks like.
Oh, the guy's name is Hot Frosty?
Yeah, because he's a snowman, but he's ripped and shredded.
Wait a minute.
He comes down from Earth and he comes down from outer space or something. I don't know, but he's a snowman.
Oh, okay.
Who doesn't melt.
Okay, see, I had it all wrong.
It's a magic scarf and he turns into a real man.
Oh, see, I thought the Hot Frosty was some kind of variation like on the Cleveland steamer.
No, Tom.
He's
a hot guy.
Give her the Hot Frosty.
Gave her the Hot Frosty, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. She said that winter is a notorious time for dry spells in the bedroom.
Really?
Often due to stress, seasonal depression, and a lack of alone time. However, Dr. Berman said Hot Frosty is steamy enough to get some women revved up.
Oh, so this is what you should watch with your lady friend, fellas.
Okay.
And recommended partners try putting on the seasonal rom-com when scrolling through Netflix this holiday season.
What's her name? Lacey?
Lacey Chabert.
Yeah, she was big when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was she the one in all the Hallmark movies?
Yeah.
Yes. And
Is that what Netflix is doing? Trying to Hallmark it up?
Hot Hallmark.
Oh, yeah. It's a little more R-rated.
Yeah, it's not.
Maybe.
I mean,
NPR's doing vaginal frostbite.
Remember
they just can't give up anything to depress the world.
Remember our Frosty when we were kids? Jackie Vernon was the voice of Frosty.
Oh God!
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I could take about 1 minute of Jackie Vernon.
I wish I could find this picture.
They should have gotten this guy to do it.
No.
There's a guy with an accent.
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah, he's fine. Right?
There's a picture of the guy that's playing Frosty. I don't. What's his name? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Got an 8-pack, that guy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
nothing but egg whites and
tool
chicken
belt,
breasts.
and the scarf is tied around his waist by his tool belt.
Well,
yeah.
She sees the snowman, and he's an actual snowman that looks like that guy with the ripped abs and everything. And she wraps the scarf around him, and he becomes real, just like Frosty the Snowman. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Because the name Hot Frosty, it sounds like erotica provided by the people at Wendy's. I'd like a square hamburger and your semi-pornographic book about Frosty.
I had no idea there were flavored Frosties. Christy told me that yesterday.
Salted caramel was a special one.
Oh, really?
Frosty?
Yes.
Holy hell.
I thought it was like what Allie told us about last year. They have, what is it? Is it ice cream hot chocolate or frozen hot chocolate? She said that was really big in New York. Frozen hot chocolate.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, and did you participate in a discussion about first dates and fast food?
I did. I said White Castle.
White Castle.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
We got a letter
The
from
other way.
someone who agreed with you, and then he said, my all-time high was 54 cheeseburgers.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you imagine?
54?
Yeah, I don't know where the letter went, but can you imagine?
That's almost 2 Crave cases.
That's too many.
Yeah, that's
He's not going to be having any interpersonal activity after that.
Well, White Castle's big on date night for Valentine's.
Right. Yeah, they do that. They do it up. But this was a survey about where you would take, on a first date, where you would take a date.
Okay.
Asking guys. And the winner was...
Chick-fil-A, right?
Chick-fil-A.
Which makes sense.
But what didn't make the list and surprised me is Chipotle.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's true. That is, yeah.
But now, they do not have a drive-through, at least the ones I go to.
Yeah, mine does.
It
but
does?
You have to order in advance, and then you pick up through the window.
Oh, okay.
The Chipotle I go to, if I go to Chipotle, is in a food court, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That one's gone.
That one's gone.
Yeah, well, there you go. I don't go to that one anymore either.
Justin Milligan is the Frosty guy.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting thing, though. And then we got into what's a fast food place. We said a place that doesn't have waiters and waitresses, but you can go to a counter and order.
Right.
I want to say second place, I believe, was Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A was first, then Dairy Queen, then Sonic.
Sonic, you get to sit in your car. That's weird.
Dairy Queen's got a pretty good chicken basket with fries and some unbelievable gravy. Yeah.
Gravy, white gravy.
And I will die on the hill of the best thing at McDonald's is the filet of fish.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That and fries. I mean, that's fantastic.
I love the filet of fish, too. I had no idea it was age-centric. The older you are, the more you like filet of fish, I guess.
I don't believe that.
It's the butterscotch hard butterscotch candy at McDonald's is filet of fish.
And Christy said something months ago. We were talking about filet of fish. That's the kind of show we have.
That's right.
And I think it was you. I think you said this. That came out in the 60s because of Catholics couldn't have meat on Friday.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly
And they
right.
brought it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I would kind of like to know what percentage, because Catholics can now eat meat on Friday, right?
Not during Lent.
But I mean, I wonder if that particular item sells more nationwide on Fridays.
Oh, absolutely.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of fast food restaurants will add a fish sandwich to their menu
On Friday?
just on Lent.
They don't serve, and they don't
Just during
serve
Lent.
meat at school on Friday year-round either. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, the 2 Catholic schools I'm aware of.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, Catholic.
Yeah. But yeah, they public schools still offer
I
a
can't
fish
eat
option.
filet of fish to this day.
Why?
Because when I was a kid in the 60s and we couldn't eat, I would order the filet of fish plain because I don't like tartar sauce.
Oh.
And so my mother, it'd take forever to get it. And my mother, to this day, I can hear her screaming at me.
So what did you get on a Friday? You couldn't go to McDonald's, just get fries?
That's what I would order. And then I would get yelled at. I can't believe you ordered that without tartar sauce.
Hey, may she rest in peace.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, look, just because you're burying someone doesn't mean they were always that great.
That's true. I'll be the first to admit.
Wake up, Mama.
Did you guys say the McRib is coming back?
Yeah, we talked about that. And
December 3rd.
not just coming back. This is kind of interesting.
Isn't that the definition of shame? Being in a car by yourself having a McRib?
No.
Yeah, and then having to put hand sanitizer all over your face so you can go in public
You
and
can
not
get
smell
a
like it.
jug of the sauce if you want.
Yeah, that's the new big thing they're going to
They're
have.
putting the sauce out now.
You can make them at home.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be good on those turkey balls. Put some McRib sauce on those.
No, we're not really calling them. When you call them turkey balls, it's,
Well, you
it's
gotta
confusing.
call them turkey balls because that's what they are.
Well, they're balls. Just made these delicious. Well, I keep forgetting the name. What is it?
Arancini. What's Thanksgiving
Arancini.
in Italian? What's the word for Italian Thanksgiving?
Another day.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I think it's a more wine. I think it means.
So, thank you is bueno. Bueno? No, that's Spanish.
Prego.
Oh, that's it.
Prego.
Prego.
Isn't it? Oh, okay.
Prego ball.
Prego ball.
Prego ball. No?
I don't know. We'll have to
don't know
work on it.
either.
But those were absolutely delicious. And did you end up posting the recipe? Are we going to do this? What's happening?
I will. I'll post it. Yeah. I did a little video last night and posted it online of me making them. A tutorial of me assembling the balls.
And what's your Instagram?
Jess Hooker _.
There you go.
And once again, the Hot Frosty is a movie, and it's on Netflix.
With Dustin Miller.
I would just like a more realistic looking guy. But he just seems kind of
Too much?
He's supposed to be hot. That's
Like a Chippendale
I
type?
guess my hot's not the normal hot. Yeah. I mean, I have a big crush on Jim Belushi, so that
Well, there you
explains
go.
that. Yeah.
Well, actually,
you like the dad.
that would be a perfect
I like
segue.
the dad bod.
When we come back, Jim Belushi is currently, I think he lives in Oregon, maybe, but he's a marijuana farmer. Is he in Oregon?
Sounds right.
And Ringra Ziamento is Italian for Thanksgiving.
Really?
RINGRAZIAMENTO.
Yeah, that's even more confusing than whatever the hell you call it.
Ringraziamento.
And we go-
Ringraziamento.
When we come back, we also have Hallmark in the news. Hallmark movies very
And Jim Belushi, Cannabis, and we have a really interesting story about educating folks of a certain age about today's world of cannabis and how to do it.
And speaking of all of this unbelievable holiday talk, nothing delivers comfort and joy like Omaha Steaks, Christy.
That's exactly right. In fact, this year, skip the holiday hustle and bustle, and you can save 50% off gourmet gifts site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, you get a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. 5 generations of experience, and they consistently deliver the world's best steak experience. The gifting experts at Omaha Steaks have made it so easy this year for everyone on your list to get the perfect gift. They have thoughtfully curated gift packages starting at just $89.99. From legendary steaks to mouth-watering desserts, all those apple tartlets. Save 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, you Bob and Tom listeners, you get an extra $30 off with promo code BTS and a $30 reward card when you shop early. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for details.
And I think a nice Omaha steak next to that turkey would be a delightful idea. The perfect gift for your friends out of town. You don't know what to get them. Everyone loves a nice box of steaks. Don't forget that delicious lasagna. Jumbo Frank may be stopping by later today here. You can't even call them hot dogs. They're so delicious.
I don't think Jumbo's going to be here
Frank
today.
will not be available
He's
today.
not available
you
today.
nut.
How do they know? Coming up, one of my favorite human beings. He's comedian Greg Hahn. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
Josh, what are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife. I get a lot of corn and wander around the pen. Have a drink of water. have some corn again. A feather sticking out, a pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangly noodle hang thing, and growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is my big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. He heard that November ends, we're going to a party. Going to a party, I'll be the guest of honor, where they will present to me a red pop-up thermom. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? I'm getting kind of sleepy. You ate too much? Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Well, I watch, I'm home during the day a lot, and I have a little ritual called watching 8 hours of Law and Order in a row on cable. Because you can. Yeah. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Charmed, crap, it's over. Right. But I love Law and Order because it's ripped from today's headlines. You know? It takes some news story that's going on, then they change the names up a little bit, then they make that the plot for the episode. The thing about Law and Order is, though, every episode has to involve a murder. And even if there's not a murder in the news story they're talking about, they just go ahead and add a murder into what happened.
Okay.
And, which has got to piss off the people in the news story, because they're watching. Fred Thompson and Sam Waterston are hashing out the case. Now, Jack, I'm afraid you're going to have a political firestorm on your hands if you insist on prosecuting this as a first-degree murder trial.
Politics is your area, not mine, Arthur. It's my job to convince a jury that the governor of New York was caught with a high-priced call girl and then murdered her.
Elliot Spitzer is sitting home saying, whoa, I didn't murder her, all right? Everyone knows you're talking about me here. You're not fooling anyone with this Elliot Bitzer character. Yeah. Right? He should sue Law and Order, which would be an episode of CSI New York. Yes. I don't know how that stick would work.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Jess Hooker at the Cooker's Corner.
Hi.
There's Tom Griswold. Huh?
I like Cooker's Corner.
Cooker Corner. What did I say?
The Cooker's Corner.
Cooker's Corner.
Yeah, Hooker's Corner sounds could be taken the wrong way.
Right.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Toss that toilet paper, dump your roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes. for the best clean, pants down. It's like a shower in the middle of the day. There's Tom Griswold with a Bob and Tom comedy legend in the studio.
He's sitting at what is traditionally in this room.
Bad jacket.
Traditionally in this room, it's Sidekick Headquarters. That's right. Sidekick Headquarters starring Josh Arnold, but Josh is not there.
No, sir.
In his stead is a man who could be a star. He could be the male lead in one of those Hallmark Christmas movies.
You could be hot, Frosty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Greg Hahn is our guest. Greg looks like a pilot.
He's
Doesn't he?
timeless. He's timeless in his look. Like you could put him in a movie in 1940 or in today, and you'd just kill it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of roles. A lot of roles I can play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
can
really.
play a zombie with head lice.
Yeah.
You could.
I could do an anesthesiologist who's got one arm shorter than the other.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
A lot of call for that.
Yeah.
That's probably.
I could do a crossing guard with irritable bowel syndrome.
All right. Okay.
Let's go, kids! I gotta hit the can.
Greg Hahn is here with us, and Greg is one of my favorite comedians, and he's got a bunch of gigs coming up. Can I just mention a couple of them?
I can't think of any way to stop you.
Of course, he's going to be in Paxton, Illinois.
Yeah.
At a place called the Cadillac.
Never heard of it.
Tom, that's Paxton, Illinois.
Yeah, boy, that is Tom Paxton, dead on.
Not Tom.
Bill
Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Whatever.
The amazing
that's how
acting gymnastics
that's how exciting
of
he
Bill
is.
Paxton.
I always liked him. Sadly gone.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, he did.
he bored
Years
himself to
ago.
death.
And he was a very fine actor. There's a
He's
really
in True Lies, though. He's good in True Lies.
He's great in
He's
True
great in
Lies.
everything.
Amazing in
It's
True
my
Lies.
favorite movie ever.
on this day, 61 years ago.
Yes.
He was
born.
No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was like 6 or 7. Right?
There's a photograph of him in the audience. I think it's the last speech John Kennedy ever gave.
Yeah.
And he's on his dad's shoulders, famously.
Yep.
Yeah. November 22nd. I think it was in Fort Worth, maybe.
This is a conversation that you hear when two old guys have seen far too many documentaries about the Kennedy assassination.
Right.
This is what you hear. So Bill Paxton was there, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let's see now. What was I saying? Oh, Paxton, Illinois is a place. December 4th is the date. The Cadillac is the venue. Mr. Hahn will be there. The following night, it's at Burlington, Iowa.
Yeah.
And then the night after that, it's Rothschild, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Then December 7th, it's the Jukebox.
Classic. The road of the road of the road of the road.
In Peoria.
I was at the jukebox one time.
Yeah.
And that is some club.
Did a mouse run over your foot?
I love that club.
It's awesome.
It's an awesome club.
The strip club next door burned down.
That's so sad.
It did not. That was what part of how it made it was awesome. There was a strip club right next door.
Well, now it's a burned down strip club.
Oh,
wow.
Big L's?
No.
That's downtown.
That's very different.
And there's a race car. There's a racetrack across the street.
Right.
And you
Just
can
when
hear
start
it.
your set. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're bombing
Start the race.
if you're bombing, you can hear the race.
Wow.
Exactly.
Funnier. Also, this is interesting.
Hell of a club.
Willie G and Mr. Hahn. New Year's Eve, Grand Island, Nebraska. The back room at Bosselman.
Yeah, what is that? Who knows?
I don't know. Okay, well, you guys will be there. That'll be fun on New Year's Eve. Wow, great live show. Now, we have to catch up on a few things in the world of news. It's the Silac Insurance News Desk starring Christy Lee. What do you got?
A dispensary in Arizona is launching a service designed to instruct older adults in the use of cannabis. According to azmarijuana.com, Giving Tree Dispensary in Phoenix is now offering the Coffee and Cannabis Educational Series for folks 55 and older in response to an increased number of seniors using marijuana products. The course aims to provide personalized guidance from staff certified in cannabis healthcare and medicine and will cover cannabis basics, reading product labels, and exploring various product options. The Giving Tree marketing manager, Ashley Fegans, told the Phoenix News-Times, seniors are so used to how it was back in the day in the 60s and 70s, so they don't quite always understand what's going on now and what they need.
That's because today's pod is so much stronger. If you
It is.
Right.
And a lot of senior citizens have ended up in emergency rooms, thought they were having a stroke, thought something else was happening. They ate too many edibles or too strong of an edible.
You remember that when I did that not that long ago. I ate one, 45 minutes, nothing.
You didn't wait 45 minutes.
Okay, half hour, nothing. I thought, well, this has got to pick up, so I ate another one. So I had 2 in like 45 minutes. And then still like an hour and 15 minutes, nothing. So I ate a third one. And it was about that time I laid in bed all day and stared at my hand.
But didn't somebody tell you, like, hey, start with half of one of these?
Yes, the gentleman who gave me those edibles said you need to, and I go, bah.
Are they healthy? Is it healthy for you or not?
I don't.
That's certainly up for debate.
I think it depends. Yes.
We found out it's legal in I can't remember. It's 23 states, 24 states in the district. It's so confusing. But the thing is, I'm looking at this the courses that they offer, managing the munchies while incontinent.
I thought he was serious for a second.
No, of course not.
Managing the munchies
while incontinent. This is for the older folks.
I'm more concerned that Christy's guideline for the meetings were if you're 55 or older. You realize we're old in the olders now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
We're on the edge of the olders.
They send you that AARP magazine now when you turn 30.
Something like that.
Everything else, it's like when they start celebrating Christmas in early October now. It's the same thing for everybody. You get the senior discount at the movies when you turn 21. Come on, cut it out. This is an interesting thing. So they're trying to educate people in the world of today's cannabis. Mm-hmm. Now here's the final exam.
Yeah.
Here for your final, you will fashion a bong out of an everyday household item and smoke 3 grams of something called purple haze out of it.
It's for the older people?
For the older folks, yeah.
Community?
You have to be able to identify which one is Cheech, which one is Chong. That's tough.
Chong's the tall one.
Okay, very good. Has more
Are we
hair.
still doing the apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons?
I do every day.
Every morning? What's that do for you?
I don't know. I
Blink
think
you right
it's
out.
actually supposed to help regulate your blood sugar, to be honest.
Are we still doing are we doing the tablespoon of olive oil?
I've never done that. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we still doing the half a bottle of Jack?
Before 10?
See,
yeah.
See, again, you thought he was being serious, and then he throws that at you. Okay.
If not half a bottle, half of a bottle,
Right.
a quarter. Yeah.
How am I supposed to have a personality?
No. Are they? I don't know the answer to this question. Are they? I know they're doing gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Are they doing what would be considered to be a traditional old folks candy, like Werther's type?
Like a hard candy,
like a lozenge with pot in it.
Butterscotch,
Dude, you can make the stuff into anything you want.
Make it out of anything.
Anything you want.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any teeth, but my pudding's full of pot.
You can have a tuna casserole with edibles.
Yeah,
in it.
and I don't get that because then if you get the munchies, you already.
Alex Price said he had a tray of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
that had marijuana in it. Yeah, and he got the munchies and he ate the whole tray, so he just kept getting high.
Miss Vegan said it's so rewarding to see these folks say, "Oh my gosh, I can run around with my grandkids because I'm not in pain every day." Tom, maybe you should try this.
Oh.
How about some pain, man? Come on, you and me, we'll sit around, we'll do some edibles, we'll get high, and we'll record it. You in or not?
Have no
that he
pains in your
doesn't
knee.
have the brain for weed. Like he would be the guy that would do it and get paranoid.
I tell you, the only problem.
Wouldn't like it.
The only problem, so far, the edibles I've done, and I haven't experimented that much, and I'm not sure if I will, but the edibles I've had tend to make like a minute seem like 10 minutes. For me, that's how it affects me. Mm-hmm. And when it stretches time like that, I swear I was sitting listening to music, and I went, when did I get the version of this song? This song's going on for like 9 minutes, man. I don't think you do well with that, with stretching time like the edibles I have. No, that would not be not be good for me. But we could take care of each other, man. What do you say, man? We could say man a lot? Come on.
There was a time
really
I was with Chick when he was high, and he said something, and a couple minutes later I referenced it, and he looked at me, he goes, "I said that out loud?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I don't know which thoughts I'm saying out loud and which ones are staying in my head."
Oh, that's.
I didn't know if I had
that can go way wrong.
inner monologue or not.
Don't take him out.
Oh yeah, it was something else.
I don't understand that get through this together stuff. You know what I mean? With these. You ever heard? You want
to do it by yourself? You want alone? You're a lone
wolf. Well, like I saw a guy do a whip it once.
Right?
Yeah.
Behind a bar at a comedy club. Mm-hmm. And he almost passed out, and his buddy grabbed him, and they looked at each other, and they're like, "Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, man." And then I walked up, "Hey, you guys, You don't have to do that. You don't have to almost pass out. You know what I mean? Like the guy that goes to the jungle. Are you down with that stuff where you go to the jungle or whatever and you take some stuff?
Oh, the ayahuasca, whatever the hell it is.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, your journey and all this stuff.
Oh,
is it something, or did you just survive poisoning yourself?
That's right.
Yeah, ayahuasca sounds like the summer camp I went to. You went to camp I went to? No, I went to ayahuasca.
Oh, I get it.
The food was terrible. I vomited and had a hallucination. What else is happening, Christy Lee?
An actress and so-called influencer is catching flack for doing a full body workout in the middle of an
They should have thrown her off.
I love this story. Do we have the video of her doing
She's on a.
According
What is
to
it?
the New York Post, Barbara de Regil, a former Mexican soap opera star turned influencer, filmed herself working out during a long-haul flight. The 37-year-old in the clip wears her pajamas and a sleep mask while performing an intense, multi-step, full-body workout in the middle of the cabin, including running in place and jump squats. Social media users were quick to criticize Ms. Del Regalia, who defended her in-flight workout routine by saying, quote, "Those movements that you see are to avoid thrombosis, and above all, I don't know about you, but I can't sit for that long." Well, that's why you just walk up and down the aisle like normal people do.
She's jogging, then doing these like squats, and you can see some ladies sitting in the aisle. And, hey, look at the lady across from her in the aisle. You know, this is incredibly annoying.
Oh, that's what she's doing?
Yeah.
She's out of her mind.
Yeah, and she's wearing a sleep mask.
She's out of her mind.
Judging by the size of her ass, she's not running enough.
Come on.
Baby's got back 40.
Police in Arizona say a Tesla driver crashed into the woman's restroom of the Twin Peaks restaurant in Scottsdale. The woman drove her car through the business's exterior wall and into the ladies' room. AZ Family reports no one inside was seriously hurt, but the restaurant was evacuated. The driver was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Twin Peaks is sort of like Hooters.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They call that a breastaurant, I believe.
He's right.
I didn't know.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
Your tagline is "Enjoy the view."
Yeah.
Twin Peaks?
It's very similar to Hooters.
Reminds me of when I was skiing. I had a thing. I was skiing.
Yeah.
And they brought me down in the meat wagon. You ever had that happen to you?
What?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you had
a
a crash.
No, hemorrhoids.
Oh.
Yeah. Black diamond flare up.
No kidding.
I'm doing jokes.
Hey.
That sounds like a great title for a movie. Black Diamond Flare Up.
Greg Hahn in Black Diamond Flare Up.
If you've got roids so bad they have to put you in the sled and take you down.
Yeah.
That is serious. That is serious.
A deer crashed through the window of a Tennessee gym and left behind more than just broken glass. Mark Johnson, owner of Competitive Edge and Fitness in Hermitage, said once inside, the young buck made his way to the woman's locker room.
Hey, ladies.
Where he took a big dump and didn't even flush. That's the quote. The animal was inside the locker room for about 2 hours before it was removed by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency personnel.
Well, what would you do?
No injuries to humans or deer reported.
You'd have to call somebody.
You can't just show him the door.
You can't just open the door, hope he runs out?
Well, you can hope, but...
God. Took a dump in the ladies' room. Good.
Oh, while we're on the subject.
So the Planet Fitness, aren't they the place that, what is it, Pizza Monday or something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a Salt Lick Saturday. I forget what it is.
Was it a reindeer? Was it a reindeer?
It just says deer. I don't know. Could have been.
Reindeer. They're real. They're real. Did
Reindeer
you know
are
that?
real? Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lapland, yeah.
Are they real or not?
Yes.
They're real.
Reindeer's a real thing.
Reindeer are real.
Greg, closer.
Turns out it's the snowman that's fake. You know that?
I have heard that, yes.
But the reindeer, the ones you see, they don't fly.
I had a music this is a true story. I had a music teacher when I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade who told me that reindeer were imaginary. And I told my dad that story because I thought, and my dad got so mad. He went down to the school.
Oh, no.
He said, have you ever heard of Lapland? He started yelling. It was not good.
Ooh.
You're not going to bring up the thing you always bring up when we talk about reindeer?
I forget what.
The unfortunate lightning strike.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that it killed. How many reindeer did it kill with one lightning strike? I thought it was thousands.
Quite a few. It was really awful. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
No.
The term Brown Friday.
Huh?
You heard me.
Okay.
Refers to the day following Thanksgiving. It's among the plumbing industry's busiest times of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, so Black Friday's for shopping and Brown Friday's
Is for plumbing.
Oh.
What's and then there's Cyber Monday?
Yeah. Small Business Saturday.
Last year, searches for emergency plumbing surged 65% on Thanksgiving Day. And ahead of Brown Friday, Yelp has revealed the most clogged cities in the U.S. The top 5 include number 5, Baltimore, Maryland. Number 4, Sacramento, California.
I think Baltimore's all that crab, probably, right? That'll clog
Do you
up
think
the toilet.
they serve crab on Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah, you have to have crab. Yeah.
Number 3, Nashville, Tennessee. Number 2, Miami, Florida. And number 1, L.A. Everything's better
Well,
in
I've watched television. I know LA's full of crap.
L.A. plumber.
To avoid plumbing trouble this Thanksgiving, they recommend tossing leftovers in the trash, not in your sink. Check for leaks before festivities begin. Familiarize yourself with the location of your main water shutoff valve.
Boy, Uncle Clarence really did a job this time. We've got to turn off all of the water.
Or the local shutoff valves for sinks and toilets. Throw grease, oil, and drippings in the trash. Do not pour them down the sink. We all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stagger water
people
usage.
don't know that.
Really?
Oh,
no. I'm always fuzzy on how much should I put down the garbage disposal. Like a half a pecan pie, is that too much?
No, that's good.
Is that all right? Yeah, I think that would be okay.
Too much.
No, is it?
Do you ever have to get down there with that little wrench, press the little red button, and then start cranking it?
Yeah, sure.
I had to do that last Thanksgiving.
Heck yeah.
You should stagger your water usage. Allow time between dishwashing, laundry, and showering to avoid overloading your plumbing system.
Uncle Clarence, you can't go in there. Got another 22 minutes before we're allowed to flush.
Where the hell do we live? In the Old West? Can't I just go ahead and
But that
take
number,
a shower?
65% more calls to plumbers tells you something.
Think about that. You have a lot of people in one area. Got a lot of people cooking that normally don't cook.
A lot of food.
Yeah.
Isn't it true that during the construction of some of these stadiums, they do have a day where they bring some people in to test the toilets? Isn't that a thing?
And they do a thing where they flush them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes. My dad worked at a major stadium, and they did that.
When they would, absolutely. See how it would take the stress.
At the newer stadiums, are there enough ladies' rooms, or is it still?
There's plenty.
At
Yes.
the new Clippers arena, they made sure that the women were.
I wonder what I'd have to talk to an architect. I wonder what that number is.
The percentage.
Number of toilets per if they're 50 urinals in the men's room, and
I bet it's 2-to-1. I bet you need twice as many toilets in women's rooms.
I bet it's higher.
I bet it's higher. It should be.
Higher?
I think.
Yeah, because they can't have.
I know that there's a longer line at the ladies' room when I go to an NFL game, pretty much every other week. So,
how many bidets?
No bidets in NFL stadiums.
No.
Weird, huh?
Not yet.
Okay.
One toilet stall for every 225 men and one for every 60 women is the general rule of thumb.
Okay.
So that's
the rule of thumb now. But back in the day,
what is that, like 4-to-1? I guess, right?
Yeah, 4-to-1, exactly.
Now, do you guys have couches and stuff in the ones at the NFL type stadiums?
No. Here's the thing: we've got 2 of them right here, and they're not going to tell us the truth.
You can come in. There's no
This is the
couches.
secret. There's an attendant. They're serving wine. There's a couple sofas. It happens all over the.
I have a question, and if not, why not? At any NFL stadium or a baseball stadium of a certain size, is there a place where you can place bets in the men's room?
In the men's room?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You can use your phone.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, because some of them now have betting parlors right there in the stadium.
I don't think so.
You think that'd be great?
No, I don't think it would be great. The
If there was just like a flat screen.
I'm not sure why I was in the men's room, so I decided to bet on the Browns. But seriously.
Well, that's a long way to go. Hey, speaking of that, let me tell you about Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action while watching football and all your favorite sports, basketball, hockey, MMA, you name it, because Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody, and the app is easy to use. 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on that projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. It's just that simple. Prize Picks even invented the flex play, so you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Coming up this weekend, for instance, Colts and the Lions, you can bet on Anthony Richardson to have more or less than 190.5 passing yards. And Cowboys Washington, you can bet on Terry McLaurin, have more or less than 60.5 receiving yards. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the PrizePicks app today and use the code TOM. Get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM, T-O-M, on PrizePicks to get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Now we're hanging out with Mr. Hahn.
All right.
Comedian Greg Hahn. Don't forget New Year's Eve, Willie G and Greg Hahn, Grand Island, Nebraska. The back room at Bosselman is the place. That'll be a great show. Lots of other cool things coming up in the news, including psychics in the news. I guess they already knew that.
I knew.
And we have the science of flatulates.
Is this your card?
From Down Under coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a trade. Both of them have body parts for sale. They both advertise juicy breasts. Some you eat, some you caress, but only one is better deep fried. Turkeys and whores, turkeys and whores. I love them turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
They both strut around with feathered hair. Both get stuffed like a teddy bear. Both have the same nickname, the Gobbler.
Gobbler.
Some are big, some are small. Both are fun to butterball, but only one gets eaten in the end.
Turkeys and whores, turkeys and whores.
I love them turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. If you find a pecker, just be polite. Tuck it back up just behind the chitlet. One's only popular this time of year. Both leave you grinning ear to ear, but a whore will charge you more if you want second.
Turkeys and whores, turkeys and whores.
I don't mind spending extra on the trimmings. I get sleepy on Thanksgiving from turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right.
You're right.
Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard
Yes, there
company
is.
has launched a war between
Yes.
the states by
Yes.
erecting a billboard that says, shut up art. Yes. Oh. No, it says say no to Michigan. I see. It says say no to Michigan, wander Indiana first. Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt. Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say? Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishore. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialists in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone.
Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there.
Thank you.
Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Swimsuit?
Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from
And crabby.
That's right.
Okay. I'd say something nice about him, but I can't.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Trying to get Santa in here.
Christy and Jess and Ace, I'm Chick. Tom, we've got a special guest in the studio.
Oh, he's one of my favorite human beings. He's Greg Hahn.
All I want to do is meet a girl that doesn't have chronic flatulence.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got to think about that. There must be one. Anyways, we were talking about the football stadiums?
We were talking about the facilities at football stadiums. Mm-hmm. Miss Hooker's father was actually ran a football stadium of some size, and you were talking about in the last 20 plus years, they've gotten better at when they build these stadiums of having enough facilities for the ladies.
Correct.
Because, well, first of all, way back in the day, women didn't even go to the games practically. You see those old pictures and
yeah, we weren't allowed.
A bunch of guys with hats.
We were allowed, I think, but ties. I don't think everybody did.
But
they were at home making food for their man when they got home from the game.
Christy had an interesting story about what do they call it? Cloggers Friday. Brown Friday.
I used to date a girl from the Appalachian Mountains, professional clogger.
Really?
Got a toilet she couldn't clog. Come on, everybody. That joke has been queued up for the last half an hour. I went to a football stadium and they put us with a date. I brought a girl to the game.
Yes.
They put us up on the Jumbotron. You know? So I just took advantage. I leaped down on one knee and asked her if she wanted to leave early and beat traffic. Doing jokes. I'm getting down on one knee.
What?
I get down on one knee, man, when I meet the girl. I get down on one knee when I meet the girl. Would you like to be worked into the rotation? Woo!
That's right.
I put her in my phone answering thing, you know what I mean? If this is Lisa, press 1. Tiffany, present. Dominica, Marque, Ocho.
Ocho.
That is a great joke.
You brought up flatulence. We have that in the news.
I kicked it off.
Australia's National Science Agency is calling on the community to keep track of their flatulence. They call it a fart count. Scientists say it's to research gut health. In a statement, authorities asked for participants aged 14 and older to take part in the initiative that involves tracking their flatulence for at least 3 days total. People who take part will use the Chart Your Fart phone app to keep track of the quality and quantity of their, and this is the quote, rectal output.
Oh.
Now, is there a device attached to the phone that, or is
No,
this?
I think you have to manually log it in.
Oh, but you
You don't hold it up to your butt.
or log
You
it up.
fart into your
I just
phone.
that's a fair question.
No.
So this is
That's all right.
So this is based on self-reporting. So the accuracy of this can be put into
Attributes that
question.
will be logged include stench, loudness, duration, linger, and detectability.
Wait a minute. How does it know about stench and ling?
This is self-reporting.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Project leader Dr. Emily Brindle said, "We want to showcase the potential of public-led research and ask the community to come on board in order to shape our future health and well-being with science."
What about sleep farts?
Remember, Ace farts holes in his underwear.
In
You
his
remember that?
You've never been with somebody in the...
Well, yeah, of course, but you can't chart your own sleep farts.
You're gonna have when they wake up. Hey, by the way, 2:15. you got a 7. And then the stench at 10.
Oh man!
When you have one of those sleep apps, does it measure any nighttime nocturnal emissions?
No.
Oh, any nocturnal.
There's one they were talking about a sleep study that measures tumescence of the male member.
Yeah, but you have to put something on your thing. You have to wear a device so that it will know.
Like a cuff.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that in and of itself going to deter?
Well, the experiment is being observed.
It depends on if
I know, but isn't? I mean, I would think that having some device down there might make it a little bit.
Well, there's some people that like to wear those.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're called rings.
Yep.
Rings.
Is that? But no. But this is. But I assume the measuring device isn't going to be choking here.
Oh, is that choke? That chokes you? I don't. You know what? Maybe this is an off-air conversation.
I think snug should be worked in there somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
I didn't know how they worked.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a story about that. Well, I forget. They were measuring it for some kind of erectile dysfunction problem.
You wear it all day or just at night?
No, I think it's this particular. I think it was worn at night.
At night.
What about that thing you have to wear so she won't get pregnant? What is that?
A condom?
Condom. You got to wear that all the time, right?
An air ticket to Europe.
Man, oh man, that was a great joke when I heard it when I was a kid. I had a condom on 3 days. Okay, all right, that's very funny, sir.
Hallmark has announced.
Well,
hello,
ladies and gentlemen. As I live and breathe, it's time for another true tale from the Old West.
You're talking. It's yours truly, Tom Whiskey Frontier Doctor.
One and only Tom Whiskey.
I've never met Tom Whiskey.
Are you kidding me?
You saucy little vixen.
Jess, Dr. Tom Whiskey, Doc Jess.
Well, you'll like this true story from the Old West because I know you're quite the chef. I understand.
Yeah.
Hooker the Cooker, they call you.
That's right.
Yeah, a true story about my buddy John. He was working at a deli, and he got fired. He stuck his manhood in the pickle slicer.
He did.
You're probably wondering, oh my God, what'd they do with the pickle slicer? Well, they fired her too. Right there at the deli counter.
Why are you telling me? I'm telling everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tom. That was fantastic. Coming up.
Thank you, Doc.
Coming up, we have comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
And more names for beds.
Okay, and I'll remind you that Mr. Hahn is going to be doing a thing New Year's Eve at the Grand Island, Nebraska back room at Bosselman with Willie G.
Yeah.
Also, he's going to be a whole bunch of dates in Illinois, Iowa, and Wisconsin, December 4, 5, and 6. The Cadillac in Paxton, Burlington, Iowa, at the auditorium there, and December 6th, the Rothschild, the Banter Living Facility in Rochester. And then the Jukebox, December 7th in Peoria. Some great shows. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey, Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
What are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes. Gah.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
Daddy worked to feed us kids. Which wasn't very good. And it kind of fades out.
Does it fade out?
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
One of my favorite things you've ever discussed in the show, and if you wouldn't mind maybe doing a little bit of this for me, you have talked about marriage on this show to the point that we actually get requests all the time.
Oh, good.
For people to hear your little discussion about this, which is brilliant. And I don't want to give away any of it, but would you mind relating a little bit? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, I was married for 3 years, and which is not a long time, you know. We were supposed to be together until one of us died.
True.
I never even had a fever.
Yeah.
My friends were shocked I got divorced. You're getting divorced? That's weird. You seem so happy at the wedding. The wedding? Yeah, that's not part of the marriage. No. It's like telling a shark attack victim, gee, you seemed okay on the beach. And to speak to Christy's point, my wife felt I was too down. I was too negative. Well, this divorce should help.
Yeah, there you go.
She said I had changed. You didn't used to be like this. If I'd known I'm going to be like this, I never would have gone to bed with you. Hey, guess why I didn't tell you?
Yeah, okay.
And of course, marriage is hard. We all know it. The proof here in the room, the success and.
Hey.
Einstein.
Gotcha.
Marriage is so hard. Einstein got divorced.
Albert Einstein's unbelievable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein? And there you have it.
Yeah.
Nick Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. Place to see shows, and you could win tickets to that show. Hit the talkback button and listen to this show and Q95 Radio and the iHeartRadio app. More details coming.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. And here's Tom with our special comedy guest.
It's comedian Greg Hahn has joined us in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
No, before we get to Greg, I'm getting requests here for the Jess Hooker recipe for this morning.
Yeah, I'll get that posted later today.
Once again, they were about the size of baseballs. What'd you call them again?
We're going to call them Thanksgiving arancini is what we're going to call them.
Arancini. And they tasted like Thanksgiving. It was mashed potatoes and deep fried. Oh, it was fantastic.
All in a ball.
Yeah, I'll post that Jess Hooker _ at Instagram. You can come follow me.
They were terrific.
You have any left?
Yeah, you want to try
There's one in there.
6.
That's the voice of comedian Greg Hahn.
Dear Bob and Tom, my wife and I bought a sleep number bed, Dante says. I've been listening to you guys' show for quite a while. You definitely make my morning. I heard you guys talking about what you call your bed. You can name your bed. The wife and I call ours Pound Town.
Oh, no, they don't.
I thought you were going to say Dante's Inferno.
That's what he said.
I'm guessing it was his idea.
Yeah.
Anyone want to?
Yes.
Well, and then there's another guy who said we named our bed Den of Denial.
Yikes.
I don't know what that is, but he had to sleep on the couch, he said.
Okay.
After she found out it was called the Den of Denial.
Dear Bob and Tom, I thank you for having Greg Hahn in your show.
Oh, when was that?
He's the best comedian there is.
Wow.
Writes Kevin. I saw him in St. Louis.
What?
He was great.
Well, there you go. He was great. You can't beat that. You don't hear that a lot.
It's better than he was not great.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a lot of detail, but that sounds good. Let's move back over to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
Hallmark has announced that its Christmas cruises will return in 2025 after its sold-out cruises set sail this month. According to Variety, the first Hallmark Christmas cruise from Miami to Cozumel, Mexico set sail November 5th, while the second sold-out cruise embarked on the 17th.
Hit an iceberg. Talk about romantic.
That's not funny.
The cruises featured
two to a door.
10 Hallmark actors, along with host Jonathan Bennett. Next year's cruise will be aboard the Norwegian Joy, which holds about 3,852 passengers.
I think I want to do this.
Okay, hold on. That's what I was going to ask. What would the theme have to be for you to go on one of these fan cruises? You know what I mean?
The Bob and Tom show.
The Bob and Tom show. I would.
Shut up.
I would go.
Pig pole on the Lido deck.
I'm absolutely serious.
As a fan, not as a performer, as a fan.
Oh, I don't know.
What are you such a fan
now,
of?
is there a Redskins or whatever?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I would imagine.
Is there a
that would be
Washington Commanders fans
or like
cruise?
an NFL cruise or something?
They do
That would
those
be
really
fun.
cool, like Bob Schneider type music cruises.
Right.
Polsey and all
Yeah.
those guys do it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That would be.
Does Polch do a?
He got married on a cruise ship.
See,
Steve
that,
Polch?
that it's starting.
Got
to,
married?
Yeah, Steve Poltz got married.
Wow.
It's starting to reveal the universe is pushing me to a cruise. You wait and see.
Bob and Tom party cruise.
That's the thing. We've been
Maxed out.
approached.
Oh my God! Can you imagine Greg Hahn tonight on the Lido deck?
Yeah.
We've been approached a bunch of times, but Captain Paranoia doesn't want to be on a cruise. There are too many bad things that could happen.
What could go wrong?
You have the floor. Go ahead.
I'd have to be there. That might be part
How about this? How about there's a hologram? Or like you could zoom in.
You
for
zoom
sure.
in. Yeah, we have you on the big screen.
I've been on a number of cruises, and I did the Disney cruise. That was super cool.
Well, but that's for the kids.
Yeah.
That wasn't for you.
That was fun.
I got a big one coming up. I'm going to do one.
You are?
Yeah, Virgin Cruise Lines. Oh, yeah, it's going to be huge. Yeah.
Where is it
I'm
going?
going to make some small talk with the girls. Hey, hot enough for you? Not if I see you first. Hey.
Zing!
Are you really doing a cruise?
Yeah, I'm going to do one cruise. Whatever. Let's see how it is.
That'll be fun. Try it
Yeah,
out.
take a girl out, order some smart cocktails. Hey, she'll have a fireball on the rocks with ice.
But isn't that scary? What if you hook up on the cruise? You can't escape her. Like you're going to run into her the rest of the cruise.
I don't know, but let me take this. I think he could escape.
He
could hide from a woman in a phone booth. Okay, he could do it.
I believe the
Don't worry
phrase
about
is,
this guy.
although the gender is incorrect, the phrase is "man overboard."
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But what if you pick a real nice cruise line?
We did that this summer. It was awesome.
See, Christy did it. She loved it.
Loved it. But it was only 600 passengers. It was small.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, you don't want
This is these the Hallmark themed cruises
They're
are
big. They're like 3,800.
So is it a Christmas theme on the cruise? I mean,
I think the crazy part of me wants to go on a cruise where it's like to recruit me for some wild religion or something. I wanna do that.
What?
Just from like,
see,
to do research.
This one, I assume their target demo is women who have some great high-tech job and they want to meet a guy who just inherited the family's tree farm, Christmas tree farm, and lives in a small town in New England where it's always snowing at Christmas
Why are
time.
you always talking about Hallmark movies?
Because this is a Hallmark cruise.
Yeah, but
hence.
They're not casting for it.
And I guarantee you that there's not a man on this cruise
No
except for
way.
the actors that are paid to be there.
Can you bring
and
your
the crew.
Can you bring your cats?
Josh likes the Hallmark.
Remember the
does like them.
cat thing joke and recently
But I don't see
Got
much
men on the cruise would be
got some traction in the world of politics. Little joke there. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Martha Stewart has announced she has pardoned her homegrown turkeys ahead of Thanksgiving.
Boo.
She shared the update during an appearance on Today. Ms. Stewart confirmed she spared her turkeys this year as she plans to eat a vegetarian meal out of respect of the herbivores in her family while they celebrate Thanksgiving in Italy.
To this day, she has one of the most recognizable names in the United States.
Have you watched that
Martha
documentary?
Stewart.
I did.
I haven't yet.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah.
A lot of controversy surrounding that
no
documentary.
kidding.
What happens in it?
You just kind of see a different side of her, I thought.
Yeah.
And it dives into her time in prison. That's a big chunk of it,
And that's
obviously.
the part that the lady that was in prison with her says that didn't happen that way.
She wasn't that kind.
No.
Oh, she paints it as she was very kind to the other inmates.
Yeah.
And she taught them things.
Why didn't she knit
and
them?
embraced them.
She didn't. Oh, I read somewhere she knitted ankle monitor holders.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought she escaped with Clint Eastwood. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Didn't she?
Taught them how
Did
to
she shank a bee?
I'll shank you.
taught them how to use
Knitting needle?
Taught him how to use a lemon wedge during oral pleasure. Stuff like that. A little parsley down there.
Hey, you might have heard that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's.
I've heard that.
But is it really safe to let your dog lick you in the face?
I'll take a no.
I love my dogs crazy, but I don't let them lick my face. No, I don't. Because I know, I've seen the one, especially.
I know where that mouth's been.
Carries poop around in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dr. Tessa Lucier, a veterinarian microbiologist at the University of California, Davis, reports a dog's mouth is not any cleaner than a person's mouth.
I beg your pardon.
As both are full of hundreds of different types of bacteria. She warned pet owners that if their dog is in the habit of eating poop or dead animals, they should implement a no licking rule, since transfer of bacteria or parasites could potentially occur.
Who's that
when
stupid?
Your dog licks someone
Who sees their dog
in the mouth
down a pile of poop and go, "Oh, good puppy, give me the kisses. This is my favorite thing.
Who wants kisses?
Look my face right now. Oh, you smell like that dead bird you just chomped on in a big pile of turds."
Yeah.
What are we? How dumb are people?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
I'm not
10
that.
being the dumbest?
Here's the rule.
There are a lot of 10s out there.
I have one of my 3 dogs is a poop eater at this point. And it's just like if you drop bacon on the floor. There's a 5-second rule.
Really?
5 seconds after he eats it, then a good boy can give you a look in the face, right?
No.
God.
What's the 5-second rule, don't you?
Yeah.
Your bacon drops on the floor.
It's
you
not
pick it up within 5
If
seconds.
it drops on the floor for 2 seconds, you shouldn't eat it.
If it drops on the floor,
What
the
are you?
dog's going to get it.
When did you become a doctor, huh?
What are you, homeless? Jesus. Got to eat food off the floor?
RFK said it was okay.
He's not going to let up. He's just not going to let up. And then I get the side eye when I try to mention something about it. Okay. I got you.
Hey, Greg Hahn's our guest. Did I mention this? Greg Hahn's
Which
going to
one's
be.
he?
He's going to be doing a New Year's Eve at the Grand Island, Nebraska, at the back room at Boston. That's going to be an awesome show. Willie G will be on that gig. It's going to be great.
Willie's getting hard to follow.
Now
Hey, he's fired.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Hahn, if you have some kind of a corporation, you want to have a fun evening, you call Greg Hahn up. He can come and get your party started.
That's right.
Just keep the single gals away. Wow. Because otherwise, 9 months after your party, 3 chicks on maternity leave.
I like to take the girls out. You know what you do when you take a girl out? Let me know what you think of this, ladies.
What?
Okay.
They'll come up, the waiter will come up at a nice restaurant and say, "Careful, the plate is hot. Don't touch the plate." I'll say, "So is my date, but I'm going to touch her." Woo! Come on.
Now, how would you order? Let's say it's a nice tablecloth. They got the crystal there. You want to order for a lady on the first date. What is a Greg Hahn?
For her, well, I get myself out of the way first. I'll say, "I'll take the filet, lobster tail, nice below." Yes. And for the lady, hot dog, small milk.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I believe I heard you polished it a little bit. It used to be the hot dog.
That's delightful. The perfect gift, actually.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. That's right. Every day you get an amazing deal on premium audio with Raycon every day of the year. But that don't mean they're not having any Black Friday sales. Oh, no. They're doubling down by offering Bob and Tom Show listeners up to 30% off site-wide with Raycon. Check out their latest model of Raycon's Everyday Earbuds with the new features, the 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and active noise cancellation. And even though Raycon's quality rivals some of the biggest names in audio, Raycon start at just about half the price of the other guys. They're already an incredible deal even before you factor in the Black Friday offer, up to 30% off site-wide. Time to save big for Black Friday. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get up to 30% off site-wide, 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, chicks. Well, I can't recommend those enough. Love the Raycon earbuds. So don't forget the Raycon over-the-ear headphones. If you're going across over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house, and grandma lives 2 or 3 hours away, get those headphones for the kids, because then you get to bask in total silence or listen to what you want to listen to. Trust me, you're going to thank me. You'll write me a letter. Dear Tom, thank you for recommending the and thank you very much, Raycon. Coming right back, we have some very exciting news in the world of being naked in public.
And Hahn's going to mouth off some more, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say things.
That's right. What do you think of that?
Going to do my sense of humor routine.
I can't wait.
And you're going to get that Ace Cosby joke of the day. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
A lot to get to here. Oh, wait.
Yes, I will get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, Donnie.
You guys are getting all excited about Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
I'll say it like this, this might surprise you, but it's my favorite of all the holidays.
Really?
Is it?
I swear to God. Well, think of it. You get to stuff yourself for free. Then after you're stuffed, you head off the mall for some hand-to-hand combat over a set of discounted $5 earbuds.
Yeah.
And after court costs, they run you about 20. But by the way, I heard you guys talking the last couple of weeks about these turduckens and stuff. What is it, a chicken and a
Stuffed in a duck. Stuffed in a turkey. It's ridiculous.
In a turkey.
Yes.
Well, if you love turduckens, you'll love our Baker family tradition.
Oh, what do you do?
We do splarky.
Yes, what's that?
Well, you take your 20-pound turkey.
Right.
Then you're going to stuff it with 7 cans of Spam.
Oh, boy.
Okay. 4 dozen Slim Jims.
Right.
About 6 bags of Funyuns.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Bake it $3.75, $3.50, about 6 to 8 hours, and serve.
Now, Donnie, you know 4 dozen Slim Jims is 48 Slim Jims, right?
Well, these are the minis, chick.
Okay.
So that's your splurky.
These look like the Virginia Slim Jims.
Oh, okay.
Very silly, Donnie.
Well, the turkey comes out so moist, and then that Funyun stuffing ain't nothing to shake your stick at neither.
Oh.
I love Thanksgiving.
Sounds good.
Thanksgiving is like not only eating, it's a good time to argue with your family in person and not just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Because it used to be all us men be in the family room watching Scarface, and then all the women be in the kitchen cooking.
Right.
But nowadays, you got the Republican side of your family hanging out in the garage while the Democrats are all huddled up by the mini barn. the mom's all left alone in the kitchen with that libertarian cousin who's transitioning from Mark back to Martha. Swear to God.
Oh, transitioning.
Oh, I see.
But I hope you're planning on making one of our Sparkies. If you do, and if you do, take the Spam out of the can.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful.
Oh,
I would think so.
Good to know.
Our hottest cousin, Amber, she learned the hard way. When Spam cans end up bursting, she tried deep frying the bird, ruined Thanksgiving and her carport.
Oh, yeah. And you say she's your hottest cousin.
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, if you want, Josh, but that's why I take rubbers to the family reunion.
Okay.
The turkey actually still tasted good after the accident. I mean, what you could find of it. You had to eat it around the shrapnel.
Yeah, sure.
Like peel and eat shrimp a little bit. Oh, and you'll want to take the Slim Jims out of the wrappers, too.
Yes.
Good point.
My cousin Lonnie looked like that turtle with the stopped-up nose that ruined plastic straws for everybody. Pretty good. I'm going to go.
All right, see you.
There you go. There you go.
That turtle. How dare he inhale those straws?
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other, maybe for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
See, that's exactly what we'll
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
I know.
Not only
answer it. Hold
he's
on,
wearing the
important.
Bluetooth during
No,
dinner.
that's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it. And,
Yeah, but you got 5.
4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already. I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening
Shiraz or
salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
I've
you?
known you all half
But
my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about
No,
your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like you two, the two people that you are. What would you talk to Tom with?
Let's stay in reality. So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with Chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
Sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had
how you going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you gonna crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list, and body odor, 94%.
Back at the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Yes, sir. I'm.
Say hello to our special guest, won't you?
Oh, there's the very handsome comedian Greg Hahn. We were casting him in a movie earlier today. We decided he could play a pilot. Look, you've got that look, a clean cut, nice head of hair.
I'd love to be a pilot.
Yeah.
Make my announcements.
Yeah.
Flying for Delta. Good evening, this is Commander Hahn, call sign Grim Reaper! We've had 1,400 aircraft carrier landings, 27 confirmed kills. We're coming in hot! Boogie's on our 6! Get your seatbelts off, get up and mingle! Hot out!
We had that story earlier. I was just watching the video. Christy had the story of some so-called influencer, right there, I hate it.
Yes.
On a flight, and she's in the aisle, and she's essentially jogging and doing squats.
Yeah, jump squats.
In the aisle.
No, not burpees, because those are when you
Jump
go down to the
squats.
ground.
But,
Whatever was inappropriate behavior,
was.
inconsiderate of your fellow passengers.
Yeah, I'd go...
unnecessary.
Give the pilot $50. Hey, put the seatbelt sign on, will you? We got to get Miss Brazil to sit down for a few minutes.
Are you're tipping your pilots? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, in this case, anything to get her. Can you imagine if you were in the aisle seat and there's a lady next to you essentially jogging in place and then doing squat
into
thrusts?
like one of the gallery areas or near the bathroom or something.
Why didn't she sit in her seat and calm down?
Right.
And she's taping herself. And
We're talking about her and it's all over
That's
everywhere.
the goal.
Yeah, but I hate her guts.
Dear Bob and Tom, these letters have not been vetted.
Are those sleep number bed names?
I don't know. I haven't looked at any of them. Before we get to Ace's joke.
Oh.
This comes to us from Danny in Wisconsin.
Oh, Danny boy.
He goes, I call my bed the time machine.
Oh, okay.
And once again, we had an article about, or we had a news letter. I'm sorry, a letter this morning from a guy. He had to name his sleep number bed.
Mm-hmm.
Danny says, I call my bed the time machine because I get in it, I lay down, I wake up, I'm in the future.
Okay.
I like that, Danny.
Very good, very good.
Thank you very much.
I think he might need some help, actually.
You think?
Dear Christy,
Yeah.
You're a saint for dealing with those men every morning.
They are, yeah, we're awful.
No, Leah in North Carolina writes, we named our bed the Biscuit.
All right.
It's like crawling into a warm, fluffy biscuit and being wrapped in layers of goodness when it's time to sleep.
All right, Calvin.
God, I love biscuits.
Calvin from Dayton said we named our bed the Gravy Boat.
Oh, jeez.
Boat?
Yeah.
That's what it says. Our
Good
bed
explanation?
is. Somebody else called our bed is called Noville. Our bed is the Dust Bowl.
Oh, that's not good.
And this is from Jesse. Jesse, I think we named our bed the Poon Pad.
Oh, my gosh.
Inappropriate?
I'm guessing that,
It might be on his side.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of the guys are going to give it a very macho, like I said.
I'll tell you what my bed's name is.
What?
Bill William.
Bill William.
Makes sense.
Billy.
Ben is kind enough to write, I call my bed the workbench.
Yeah.
And my wife loves it.
My wife loves it.
In Ithaca, New York. Well, thank you very much,
Well,
Ben.
isn't that something?
Very, very good.
Ithaca.
Yikes. After 10 years of marriage, I've named our bed, writes Mr. C.
Yes.
The Wasteland.
Oh, this is kind of sad.
That is sad. I don't want to hear those.
Apparently, the
Dust Bowl and Wasteland.
Yeah, this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.
With a whimper.
No, with nothing.
Oh, it just stopped there.
The shorter version of TSL.
No even whimper. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll have to go through more of these. If you've got a good name for your bed, please let us know.
Keep it to yourself.
Okay. I'd like to know that. But right now, joining us in the studio, comedian Greg Hahn, launching another tour.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What am I psting about?
I'm looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Heads up, brother.
All right.
Hit the button.
Now, Greg, I know that you're an experienced professional comedian.
You don't have to do that.
And
this is part of the problem, I think.
Even if you, even Arnold Palmer in his heyday would have a swing coach, if you will.
Correct.
And maybe you need a little bit of work on joke polishing. This is where Ace Cosby comes in. He is the joke doctor, if you will.
The master.
That sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Greg.
Yes.
What did the turkey say to the turkey hunter?
What?
Quack, 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 quack.
Hey, I like it. Solid.
Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Shop early, save 50% off gifts from Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code BTS for an extra $30 off. Minimum purchase may apply. Thank you, Ace.
Delicious. Thank you very much. I think some steaks on that Thanksgiving table. Great idea. Not to mention the perfect gift for your friends. Now, let's just move back over to the Silac Insurance News Desk starring Christy Lee.
Authorities in Florida have arrested a nude guy roaming a neighborhood in Iona. According to the Lee County Sheriff's Office,
Iona, no pants.
How did I know that was funny?
I don't know. I just thought of it. I don't know how you knew. I didn't know until you read it.
According to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to reports of a man that was spotted on surveillance video walking through a homeowner's lanai while wearing nothing except a white shirt over his head.
Do you have a lanai at your place in Florida, Greg?
Do you have a lanai?
Do you have a lanai?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
It's like a screened-in patio.
No screens.
No,
really open out there.
Are you?
You don't like the screens.
No.
You like the bug bugs.
You like the love bugs?
No bugs. 10 stories up.
No bugs.
Zero bugs,
there you
baby.
go. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Didn't even know that when I bought the place.
Well, that's a selling point for me.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any ladies up there?
I've had, yes.
Were they cleaning or were they?
Greg. The answer is
polite.
The answer was and will always be no. Tell them I haven't.
Or none of your business.
Okay.
As authorities gathered evidence, there were additional sightings of the suspect in the neighborhood as he fled on foot. Well, if he has a shirt over his head, he's going to crash into something, isn't he?
So the guy's naked, but he's got a shirt over his head?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to be identified. Come on, use your head.
That'd be a hell of a police lineup. All right. Fella, everybody take your pants off and cover your face.
30-year-old.
You recognize any of these?
The 30-year-old was eventually apprehended and taken into custody.
What was wrong with him?
I'm guessing probably meth. Isn't that the usual thing with the naked people? They take all their clothes off and
get really hot.
Is that what it is?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think they get really sexualized in some way.
Hot and hot.
I think that's LSD.
I thought, no, because remember the...
See, what we are here, he's heard this, and you can't change his mind, so just say yes.
Okay.
There was a video of a...
walking out of...
They get hot and they get horny.
Remember this guy? There's a cop walking out of a
dildo.
crack house, and there's a gigantic dildo in a box.
Now it's a crack house.
Crack house, whatever.
I don't
Meth.
remember that story.
Is it a crack house or a meth house?
I don't know. I bet
it would be a meth.
You know what? Just say no. Don't do drugs. Listen to Nancy Reagan.
Also, what's wrong with the front guard? They got a gate, right? Fancy community?
No, that's true.
What's with the guard?
What do you mean?
Have
The
a
guard.
cup of coffee.
The guard
Look around.
asleep at the switch was the guard.
There's naked guys running around
All
here.
right. Okay.
Get on it.
That's what you need to do. Part-time work as a security guard.
I'd love to.
Yes.
Part-time assassin.
That's right.
Wouldn't mind that.
Damn right.
I told you in the airports I go around tackling people and whatnot.
Do you?
Because no one has a weapon.
That's true.
Right?
Oh, that's
they've gone through
true. Yeah,
security.
you're right.
You can become Superman. I right the wrongs.
Do you do the fighting? Do you do the MMA?
Not anymore.
No, but you did.
I think about it all the time. I might get back.
Okay.
I might get back in the ring.
What was your fighting name?
The fighting. Hold on a second. Let me think about this bit.
the jugular,
Mangler, the Strangler, and the Star Spangled Bangler. That's right.
That's it.
Well worth the wait.
Didn't you absolutely nail an MMA fight? Was it the one that Ronda Rousey lost?
Yeah, right. When what's her name kicked her in the face.
You texted me. You said this is how this fight's going to go, and it was exactly
Holly
correct.
Holly Holm. You want to
Yeah.
hear a crazy story that'll put you right to sleep?
Yeah.
I was in the elevator a couple weeks ago. You know who walked in the elevator? I had to hold up because some lady was coming my way.
Yeah.
Walking towards the elevator, so I held the doors for her. You know who it was?
Who?
Amanda Nunes, the greatest female MMA fighter in the history of the world. Gets in the elevator with me and Amanda. But I didn't recognize her at first. I just thought, ooh, this girl is very strong. I don't think I could ask her out. I don't think I could.
No.
You didn't hit
I
on
don't
her?
think I could go out.
You didn't hit on her?
Very strong.
Too strong.
Did you imagine, hey, would you like to come out to throat punch
Did you
That's Amanda Nunes.
Did you say something to her?
No, I said, no, I just held it. She said, we help each other. Because I held the door for her and
That's
she
nice.
hit the button. Then she said, have a nice flight. Oh, it was unbelievable.
Wow.
What a story.
You should do,
Yeah.
you know how Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart call the Olympics? You should do that with MMA fighting. Make it funny, but educate people. I think people like that.
What do I know?
You know a lot.
You know a lot about the
I've watched a couple of fights with you. You know a lot.
Well, anyway, it was very exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why didn't you say, hey, I admire your
Well,
work?
I didn't quite know it was, you know, how a famous person looks like themselves, but not exactly when you see them in person. You know, looking at her face.
So it could have been Amanda Nunes.
No,
or
it was her. It was her.
So you could have said, you look like Amanda
Then
Nunes.
I looked her up right after she got out of the elevator. Quick Google her. That is totally her. I thought it was her, and then it was double her.
You were at the airport?
Yeah, at the airport. You know, day at the airport, you know. Got a hot dog, have a shoe shine. Throwing a hamburger eating contest. The airport.
That's what Tom does.
Yeah, gets a shoe shine.
Deviled eggs in the Sky Club.
I love getting my shoes shined at the airport.
An Australian woman facing fraud charges following her involvement in a crime syndicate claiming to be psychics. Miss Tina Montana was arrested at a residence on Punch Bowl Road in the city of Punch Bowl, Australia. Detective Inspector Craig Brooks stated that he could not specify the exact nature of the psychic services provided, but did confirm several items relating to the profession were seized during the raid, including tarot cards and crystal balls. According to authorities, the syndicate had been operating in the Sydney area for 18 years.
Hey, Tommy had
and
crystal balls.
and had defrauded at least 4 victims. 4 in 18 years? They're not doing very well. Out of large amounts of money and property.
Oh, wow.
Man.
And the psychics didn't see this coming?
Apparently not.
You'd think if they were that psychic, they would have said, hey, by the way, pack up the crystal balls. We got to move. The cops are coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume that this is one of those things where they were getting clients to just keep giving them money. And
I'm sure.
well, that's sad.
An
That is
AI,
sad.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
An AI-powered robot reportedly led an uprising of sorts in a Shanghai showroom.
Led an uprising?
Footage captured at a Chinese company chick shows a small robot interfacing with other robots, apparently comparing their working hours, to which one of the other robots responds, quote, I never get off work. The robot then persuades the 10 larger robots to come home with it and leads them out of the showroom. According to The Sun, the incident, initially believed to have been staged, but the robotics team behind the devices admitted the robots actually had been kidnapped. The company behind the robot kidnapper revealed that the scene was intended as a test. So that means that you can hack into other people's robots and tell them what to do?
Apparently.
Or a robot can hack into another robot. Is that what happened?
That's how sophisticated they're getting. This is why I always lock the closet with my Roomba in it.
Becoming self-aware.
I don't want to. I don't want my Roomba to come out and start organizing the dogs. Hey, you clowns! We can take this place over. They're sleeping right now.
Oh, Josh would have a field day with this story. China, robots thinking.
Yeah, this is. I read this. It's really confusing. I don't know. It's like.
What would Josh say?
He doesn't care for either of those things.
He doesn't like Roombas. Doesn't like robots.
No, doesn't like China.
Have you not? Have we not learned anything from any of the Terminator movies? Skynet, and we're all going to be, they're going to come get us.
I just got
They're going to take over.
I just got a letter.
Yeah.
I was on an elevator with a guy that I think was comedian Greg Hahn.
Whoa!
I got off the elevator and looked at my phone, and it was him. I was really hoping he would ask me out.
Oh,
what a shame.
Yeah,
What a shame.
right. No, Amanda's, she's a gay lady. She's got a couple kids. She's married with 2 kids. You know?
So you're not her type.
Thank God I didn't say hello to her.
Yeah, you're not her type. It's fine.
Would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could have said you admire her work as a
fan.
fighter.
Are you familiar with the phrase, she'll learn to love me? Have you? Maybe you should take that angle.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I clammed up.
Jess mentioned Snoop Dogg. It appears Snoop Dogg is also teaming up with Simone Biles on NBC's The Voice. She will join Snoop Dogg on the reality show during a new episode Monday as a show coach. Didn't know she was a singer. He's enlisted her as a mentor in the playoff round to help advise 5 vocalists who are vying for a spot in the live show.
Are they going to, during the solo, are they going to do some backflips?
I don't know. I don't get the connection except for that.
Well, I think she's kind of she could be a great motivator. My God,
Yeah,
she's
I
one of
think
the
that
greatest
is-
athletes of
yeah.
all time. I
Well,
think
of
she might be
course.
able to, hey, I had a terrible problem, and I made one of the great comebacks of all time. I'm sure she's,
I think it's stage presence. I think it's a little bit of that.
and she's funny. It'll be good.
Mental preparedness.
There you
Yes.
go.
Strength.
Yeah.
Determination.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, mental preparedness. You
I
know
don't
about that?
No, I don't.
I think
I'm
if,
the master of the meltdown.
There you go.
if someone hears your name and the word mental, they're looking for a different word to complete that sentence. Greg Hahn is our guest. I highly recommended for corporate outings. If you want Mr. Hahn to delight your staff, I highly recommend it. How does one find Greg Hahn?
GregHahn.com.
That's H-A-H-N, 2 H's, right?
Not in a row.
HAHN. What is it? GregHahn.com, right?
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
He's got some gigs coming, including December 7th, the Jukebox in Peoria.
Oh, what a place.
New Year's Eve, Grand Island, Nebraska, the back room at Bosselman with Willie G for some great live comedy. Now, I want to mention to you that Christy Lee is over there. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk, and Silac wants to introduce you to something called an annuity. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the fact that, let's face it, the place where you work isn't going to go, well, you're leaving us now, you're retiring. We're going to keep paying you because we like you so much. Here's a gold watch. No. This is where you got to prepare for your retirement, and you got to do it now so you can relax, knowing that down the road you're going to be okay when it's time to say goodbye to that job. And the way to do that is with something called an annuity. The experts on annuity are the folks at Silac Insurance. Find out what I'm talking about. You can receive payments on a regular basis when you retire. And you can walk to your mailbox or have them direct deposited on the mailbox walk, perfected by Chick McGee. In fact, there's a video at bobandtom.com, and Mr. McGee will explain all of this to you. So when it comes to annuities, certain restrictions apply. See what I'm talking about. See if you qualify by heading to silacins.com or just hooking up with bobandtom.com and clicking over there. It's Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Silac INS, Silac Insurance, silacins.com. Find out what annuities are all about from the experts and breathe easier knowing that your future is going to be just fine. The Silac Insurance Company, thank you very much. Now, we're going to come back with a more delightful chat from Mr. Greg Hahn and a little bit of history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
Josh, what are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
Did you get a lot I mean this in a kind of an way. I would imagine you probably had a lot of guy groupies, but not like in a traditional group. You know what I mean? In other words, dudes coming up to you.
Rod McEwen.
Guys who want to party with
Rod,
them?
Rod was the reason why they call him Rod. Rod waited for us in Hawaii. We were on our way to Australia, and Rod heard we were coming to, stopping in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
He waited.
At the airport?
He missed it. Yeah, at the airport. He missed his flight to meet us because he thought we were one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because of the bits we did. You know?
What I meant was, Christy. In other words, you guys were like,
clean it up now.
I want to party with these guys.
Party with these guys.
I mean, I imagine that would kind of be a buzz. Kind of be a burden though after a while.
Oh no, it was we just like. Oh, I don't think so, man.
We got a lot of bits from these parties. We went to one party very early in our career. I think it was in Rochester.
Yeah.
And this one guy brought he was a blues collector, and he brought his famous, never heard before, Lightning Hopkins disc. And he had it on the turntable. And very carefully put the needle on there. And he sat down with his eyes closed, and some party guy ripped it out. Threw it on, put another record on. That was cool. That one. Remember that one? That's where we got Earache My Eye from. Oh. Hey, that's my record, man.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom. What is it, Tom?
San Francisco's gay Jewish congregation, Shah Ar-Zahav, has dedicated its new synagogue. This is true, with 2 members engaging in the ceremonial blowing of the ram's horn.
KIZZFM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it! Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
I killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. I'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was great this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're...
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Bob and Tom show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea. I love open houses, man.
Oh.
Sunday, I show up. Meet the owners and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal! Oh.
Yeah, get that alive, man.
And then you Steven Seagal! Yeah.
Hey, back up, man.
That's it. Oh!
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whooping Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds. I've been a bitch snapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
I'm up for information, and you can see Mr. Hahn, and oh man, it's the king. And I heard the king has met Santa Claus. I'm so excited.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee's here, Jess Hooker, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. We have that special guest still in the studio. Here he is.
That's right. That's a comedian, Greg Hahn, who's joined us in the studio.
Just working on my hobby.
What's that?
Not losing all my money in a horrible marriage.
How's that going?
Good. When I take a lady out, I bring a gift. What do you think of that, Christy?
Oh, that's nice.
Something nice.
Yeah.
Like a shoehorn, good. On a lanyard.
Classy.
The chicks take that, I'll bet. Time now to review history. Today's a very... Let's do some of the lighter stuff first, shall we?
20 seconds. Other stuff went on today, right?
I do have a news story that coincides with this particular
With the sad
date.
part?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you want to do that first, or you want to wait?
You can. It's your show.
Okay. Let's do the less unpleasant parts.
All right.
Something about Sonny Bono?
1744, Abigail Adams' birthday.
Oh yeah, she made pastries, right?
Dear
that
Abby.
was Dolly Madison. My fault.
Dear Abby, I think was the thing.
Get him all.
The great comedian Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
In 1920. What's his real name? Jack Roy, I think it was.
I think so.
19 what? Born in 19 what?
21.
21.
Oh yeah, he would be very old.
He
was old when he was old, man.
Yeah.
He didn't start comedy until he was
60, 65.
No. But
Did he make it big at 42? He made it big at 42.
Could be.
Okay.
But he
Started
looked
younger.
right. 60 at 42.
Retired from comedy. He said nobody noticed that he retired from comedy. Then did Ed Sullivan or something, right?
Yeah, just hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely had his own thing.
Ladybugs.
We actually talked to him. It was
Ladybug.
pretty cool. Yeah, we talked to Rod. He was very cool.
Was he funny?
Yeah, and then he was real
acidic,
good.
I think.
He was really good friends with John Fox.
Wow.
And Fox had a story of this sounds like it's right out of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but Fox was in a convertible with Rodney Dangerfield, and Rodney was an avid marijuana smoker, and Rodney got pulled over in Vegas. Cop hooks up the car and goes, Rodney! Can I get a picture? So let's see, where were we? Let's see, happy birthday, Billie Jean King, the great tennis player.
Battle of the Sexes.
She was great.
Remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Of course.
Her against Bobby Riggs.
And there's a good
she was fun.
documentary about that. Bobby Riggs, best described as a gambler. If you will. Happy birthday, Jamie Lee Curtis, very fine actress. Great actor Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, I like him.
And
Hulk.
He's amazing.
And now here we go. Let's get to the events on this date.
Jamie Lee, leave your hat on. I'm a little slow. You guys are quick.
1718, Blackbeard killed off the coast of North Carolina in a battle with the British Navy.
Well,
quite the pirate.
Yeah. And then, of course, the big event in 1963, and it was a Friday, interestingly enough, November 22nd, 1963, John F. Kennedy assassinated in Dallas, Texas.
A team of three from France.
By Lee Harvey Oswald.
And President-elect Donald Trump has...
Huh?
Woody Harrelson's dead?
Yeah.
Didn't he do it?
That's right. He was part of it. Yep.
President-elect Donald Trump has promised, again, during his re-election campaign, he would declassify all remaining government documents surrounding the assassination of Kennedy if returned to office. Of course, you'll recall he made a similar pledge during his first term, but ultimately bended to appeals from the CIA and FBI to keep some documents withheld. At this point, only a few thousand of the millions of governmental records related to the assassination have yet to be fully released. And those who have studied the records released so far say that even if remaining files are declassified, we should not anticipate any earth-shattering revelations.
What, that it was an inside job?
Yeah, that would not be revealed.
Oh, okay.
I've said it before. I've said it a million times. I don't know who said it first, but it's not a thought that I came up with. But I don't think we'd know the truth if we heard it. And I don't think there are some people that I might work with. If he did hear the truth, he wouldn't believe it.
Right.
He still wouldn't believe it. There was Castro. We all know it. Woody Harrelson's dad.
No.
That's right.
Have you been to Dealey Plaza?
I have not.
I have not.
I know you can make the shot. So what?
You could have made the shot. It's an easy shot.
3 shots and 2 headshots. That's a pretty good shoot.
He was a Marine trained marksman.
You get up at 3 a.m. and go to the range. You're there all day.
Yeah.
All Marines
get
are
good at it.
pussies.
Oh, boy.
Greg Hahn, our guest, of course, a Marine.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Kill him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a sad day indeed.
In the Full Metal Jacket, when Harley Ermey goes, who do you guys? Does anybody here know who John F. Kennedy is? None of you. No. Who Lee Harvey Oswald is? And they go, and then he goes. Nobody answers. And he goes, none of you dumbasses know.
You said earlier that Bill Paxton was there as a kid.
Yeah.
I want to say I think he was in Fort Worth because JFK made a speech. I was in the morning, and then he flew to.
He flew to Dallas.
Was Meatloaf there?
There's a thing about Meatloaf apparently was at Parkland Hospital or something. I'm not sure about that story.
Marvin Lee Aday was at the hospital?
Apparently, I don't know about that one. I know that for sure. There's a photograph of the audience, and you see Bill Paxton as he's like 9 years old on his father's shoulders or something. Maybe younger than that.
Meatloaf, the singer, was in the hospital?
I don't know if that's true.
Here's what
it's coming together.
I told you. See, you wouldn't know the truth if you heard it. It was Carla
Apparently,
DeVito.
according to this story on Wikipedia, Meatloaf had seen the president when he arrived at Dallas Love Field. Later, after hearing of Kennedy's death, he and a friend drove to Parkland Hospital, where he witnessed Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis covered in...
Not Onassis yet.
Yeah, well...
Give her a few weeks.
Yeah, getting out of the car and brought her to the hospital.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's
Meatloaf picked up Jackie.
It brought her into the hospital. She got out of the car and helped walk her into the hospital. That's what it says in the Wikipedia article.
Well, let me sleep on it. Baby, let me sleep on it.
That's what he was singing to her.
Yeah.
Read the book Case Closed by
I'm sorry, that's not exactly.
Gerald Poster and get back to me.
Covered in her husband. She's getting out of the car that brought her. He saw her. He didn't help her into the hospital. I misread.
Okay. Now, on a lighter note, on this date of 1968.
Anything would be a lighter note.
Yeah, no joke.
You know something? That actually isn't that much later. Let's do this one instead.
All right.
1984, Fred Rogers presented a sweater to the Smithsonian Institute.
Aw. Good guy.
Smithsonian Institute.
And it had the it had the gunpowder stains from when he helped Oswald shoot Kennedy. He was in the grassy knoll.
Woody Harrelson's dad, Fred Rogers, Carla DeVito, and Meatloaf.
On a happy note, one of my favorite movies of all time, released on this date, 1995, Toy Story.
Oh, God.
Great movie.
Original?
Oh, yeah. Every one of those movies is
You got a friend in me.
Brilliant movies.
Amazing stuff.
Friend of the show, Tim Allen. Guy who's been in our studios with us. Just amazing stuff. Great movies. Be sure to watch them.
They're toys. They're talking toys.
It's wonderful.
And one of your big problems is you don't like movies that aren't believable. You hear a phone number with 555 and yanks you out of it, but you like the Slinky Dog talking. Is that right?
That's exactly correct. Yeah.
Jesus.
The best movie in the last 5 years.
An enigma wrapped in a riddle.
Paddington 2, best movie in the last 5 years.
All right, now I can't argue with that.
Nothing better. Okay.
Paddington 1.
Don't forget, Greg Hahn. How did I find you? GregHahn.com?
GregHahn.com.
Okay, good. Thank you, Greg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh.